Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome back to episode 7 of Sneak Peek. I am your host, EvilSneaker, and I'm here with the one and only, the up-and-comer, the legend himself. How you figure? What's up, Justin? How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? I wasn't even, as always, dude, just such a great intro that I hope I can live up to, but really excited, man. Yeah, dude. No, it was good. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I'm excited to talk with you. Lots to talk about. Last week, even though there was stuff to talk about, it felt like a slower week. This week's been just action-packed. Really excited to talk about some things. Have a few things to get off my chest as well, Steve. So, yeah. It's gonna be good, man.
I should have thought of the intro a little bit more. I should have thought of something related to you trying to think there's going to be a figure announcement, but I couldn't think of something for it. But it'll come next time. We'll get it. We'll get it next time. But
yeah, we'll perfect it.
Yeah, we'll get it, man. But dude, how are you, man? It's Friday night. It's always fun doing Friday night streams. You never know what you're going to get on a Friday, who's going to be in here, but we got 28 people in the house. Crazy. We were backstage. I was like, oh, dang, there's already over 20 people in here. So hit that like button if you guys haven't already, please. But it's good to see you all. We will get to the chat. You want to just hit the chat right now? Let's address
the chat right, man. There's so many people in there I want to talk to. Yeah, let's hit it.
Let's hit the chat. We got the Movie Canon channel member of the Evil Empire saying, evening collectors. What's up, Gio? What's up, dude? Good to see you in here, bro. We got TX Boy 210, which you said Texas Boy, I think, because you're from Texas.
I am, man.
It might be Texas Boy, but TX Boy 210. You can let me know. But evening, bro. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. We got Collection Obsession, another channel member, hitting that Evil Empire emoji saying, hello, all. What is going on, Collection Obsession? Thank you so much for being here. We got Matt's Man Cave Collection, another channel member. Good to see this dude on the show. Says, what's up, everybody? I actually made it this week. Looking forward to a good show. Smashing that hello there emoji. And it is this dude's birthday. So everybody wish Matt a happy birthday. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning in, bro. On your birthday, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Don't feel like you need to stay the whole time. Go do some fun birthday stuff. We got 16GJ in the house saying, what's up, everyone? What's up, dude? Thank you so much for being here. We got Miami's Nemesis. What's up, bro? Cheers to you as well. We got MB Dyson 829 saying, what's up, all? Is this an evil sneak peek? It is. We're going to be talking about some evil stuff, some dark side stuff. We got Stacy Jedi 291 in the house. Says, good evening, collectors. Hope you're all having a great Friday. You too, Stacy. Thank you so much for being here as always. Collection Obsession says live unboxing. Not tonight. Maybe in the near future, though. Maybe in the near future. I do want to do one of those at some point in the near future. We got Doc Bat in the house. Says, how is it going, all? What's up, bro? Cheers to you. Thank you so much for being here. We got channel member AJ Agrusa in the house. Says, greeting, friends. I hope all is well. All is well with me. Justin, is all well with you?
Everything's great, man. Even better now that we got AJ in the chat, man. Good to see AJ.
Dude. Yes, good to see you, AJ. Thank you so much for being here, bro. Let me make sure this music is still rolling. I think it is. We got another channel. Yeah, good. We got another channel member, Figurecraft in the house. Says, hello, all. Happy Friday. What's up? What's up, Philly? Thank you so much for being here, man. We got Christian Cooper says, what's up, Steve? What's up, Christian? Thank you for being here, bro. We got another channel member, Cage, saying, evening, everyone, with the hello there emoji. What's up, dude? We got Low Key Collector says, let's get it, fellas. What's up, Calvin? Thank you so much for tuning in, bro. Just streamed with him on Wolfpack Wednesday. Had a great show, so really enjoyed talking to him. If you guys have not seen that episode, that was a fun one on Wednesday, just two days ago. Let me see here. I got a weird thing going on my screen. Okay, we're good. Yes, hello. And we got a Cage just upgraded their membership, and he's celebrating 3 months of membership, which I believe is like, he was my first channel member, so that's like the first day he's been the OG. But he has upgraded his channel membership, and I can't see it on my end, but I bet in the YouTube chat you can see it. Cage has upgraded his membership to Grand Admiral status on the channel, the first Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire. So y'all better put some respect on Cage's name in the chat. So the Grand Admiral tier is not really something that I've talked about. It's like been on my page, but it's not really discussed much. But the Grand Admiral tier basically means that from henceforth, Cage shall now be known as Grand Admiral Cage. And on the shout out page, he's going to be getting his own selection own thing where it says Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire. So that'll be on the end stream shout out from now on. So Cage, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate all the support. And dude, thanks for becoming the first Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire. That's so awesome, man. So awesome. Yeah, that's really, really, really dope. So thank you, bro. And for 3 months of membership as well. Cage is the GOAT. We got 16 Star Wars Pimpazoid in the house, says, hello, just picked up a Dooku last week, so I hope they don't release another one. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, whether or not that's something we think is going to happen. But yeah. We got everybody saying happy birthday to Matt. Let's go. Yes, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Doc Bat says, do you think Jack S will spit with 50 plus Batmans? Hey, bro, there's always room for a one-off shelf, man. There's always room for a one-off shelf. That's funny. TX Boy says, it is for Texas. Let's go. Texas Boy 210. I like it. We got another channel member in the house. One Adam 12 says, hey guys, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Universal Key in the house saying, evening, everyone. Love the logo. Cap, the GOAT, the best Avenger. Fight me. We got Left 4 Dead Fat in the house, says, hello there from the UK. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from the UK. Really appreciate it. A new name too. I think I've actually seen your name before, but a new name in my chat. So thank you so much for being here. We got Grand Admiral Cage. Acknowledge me. Yes, Grand Admiral Cage is in the house. Let's go. What is thy bidding, my master? You are now my wise man. Let's go. Let's go. We got Brick Artemis in the house saying, what is up with? Hey, Brick. I don't know what you mean here, but what is up with you, bro? Thank you so much for tuning into the show. We got the super talented Renz Tolentino. Might as well call him Renz Talentino because the dude is talented as like hell that. With the new picture of Lady Jessica from Dune 2 as his profile logo. And it is insane. If you guys haven't checked him out, that photo on Instagram is
so good, man.
Is really, really good. Just a lot of talent going on there for Renz. The talent Tolentino. There you go. Yes, Justin saying thank you to everybody in the chat for being here. Also a channel member as well. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. How you figure?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Brick says with. Oh, well, no idea. New phone trying to finish a sentence. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Let's see. The Movie Canon celebrates 2 months of membership, and he says in the message, must join the Evil Empire. Yes, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Being a part of the Evil Empire right now. We got 25 members, 25 amazing, awesome members. So thank you all for supporting the channel. I hope it's been worthwhile for you. And I have just been having a blast with all the emojis and all just all of you guys being here in chat. It's just been a lot of fun for me. And like I said, like I always say, I try to make it fun for everybody who is part of the Evil Empire as well. So thank you so much, Gio, for the 2 months of being a member. And then we got Single Songwriters in the house. What's up, Single? He says, I say Dooku will be a 2.0 with rolling eyes and USB lightsaber. Yeah, we got a lot of people wishing for Dooku. We got another channel member, Tristan's in the house, says, what up, what up? I have one thing to say. Star Killer, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, Texas Boy says, don't give me hope, Single Songwriter. One can only. Yes, kind of goes both ways. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the dark side. We're going to talk about Jack Sparrow, of course, and our lottery, our lottery debacle, or no debacle, or smooth, or rough. We're going to talk about it. We'll see. But before we get to that, a couple of housekeeping things. If you haven't already, go check out undergroundfigures.net. There is a Batman sitting on Underground Figures, a standard, like the standard Batman. Can't believe nobody's bought it yet. That's estimated to ship April 5th. So go get it. And I think there's an Iron Man Mark III on there as well. I don't know if that one's there anymore. But you can go check that out. But guys, check out undergroundfigures.net. It's pretty crazy. So I want to tell a little story. My Black Adam that I ordered literally got to Chicago, which is like 2 hours from me in Wisconsin. And he then got shipped all the way out west to Utah. Okay, so now I call him Black Utah. All the way out to Utah, and he's supposed to arrive tomorrow. And I'll tell you, I'm happy about the free double box shipping included at Underground Figures for UPS's mess up, because I am curious to see what this thing is going to look like when I get it after going all the way out to the West Coast and then now back to me. So yeah, so go check out Underground Figures. Like I said, free double box shipping, 5% off MSRP of what Sideshow's price is. You probably don't have to pay tax, and you can do no NRD pre-orders. You can always check out the description below. Got a bunch of information on that. I know a lot of you guys in the chat already have shopped with Underground Figures. And if you would just mention me, you can always even mention me, even if you have a question. Ray, the owner's a great dude. He will hook you up and take good care of you guys. So there you go. Check out undergroundfigures.net. And then I just want to talk about a couple things. Before I do, though, I just want to address a couple more people in the chat. We got the Ben Thomas show in the house. What's up, Ben? He says, hey, everyone. Good to see you, bro. Thank you so much for tuning into the show, man. Good to see you in here. MB Dyson says collections are built on hope. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Especially when you got to go into the lottery. Yep. Yeah, it's good to see you as well, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in. Austin, Nicholas, a gifted channel members in the house with the love and the looks and the hearts, baby. Let's go. Love you, bro. Thank you so much for being here. We got Eric Henke, another channel member in the house, says hello to everyone. What's up, Eric? Thank you so much for being here on this fine Friday night, bro. Let's see. AJ Agrusa says, I picked up my first order with my winning gift card. Oh, yeah, that's right. AJ won the one of the $50 gift cards for my 500 sub giveaway for Underground Figures. Paid it last Friday, got here Monday from his place to Michigan. Crazy fast shipping. That's awesome. Yeah, his shipping's pretty quick. He will invoice you, and once you pay, it's going out. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations on the first. You have to let us know what you got. I'm curious. We got Ethan Johnson in the house. What's up, Ethan? He says, evening, everyone. Evening to you. I think I got pretty much everybody. A couple other things I just want to talk about. So crazy. I never thought this would happen. I had kind of a crazy work week this week. And I think it was on Tuesday, I came home to a package from my friend Juan, aka Broke On Toys, over on Instagram. And he sent me in the mail by surprise this Batman flare. It's I can't really show too much of it all that well, but it's USB powered and it's a Batman flare. I should hold on, let me see if I can plug this thing in to get some power. Hold on a second here. See if I can actually light it up with this power brick I got here. Might be able to. Please don't explode. Oh yes. So I just lit it up. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm trying to block my face. It's not going to get good focus. There you go. So you can see it flickering.
Nice. Focus. Come on, camera.
Focus.
Oh, it went out.
Yeah, it went out because my power brick doesn't recognize it as a power source. It's just a portable battery thing, but so it just turns it off automatically. But anyways, this is it. It's a Batman flare. Very cool. You can light it up. It flickers. He actually wired it so that it flickers, man. It's crazy. He created it himself. So if anybody's looking for a flare for the Batman,
listen to Cage, Steve. Put your hand behind it.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Grand Admiral Cage now.
It was Grand Admiral Cage. I know. I was trying to hold the cable and all that stuff, but you guys get the point. Yeah. It's really dope. I'm super excited to showcase it in my Batmobile review and Batman review stuff. So his Instagram is at Broke On Toys. You guys can go check him out. If you want a Batman flare, he will be able to probably do one for you. He's an awesome dude. So thank you so much, Juan, for that. And then today I got another package in the mail, and I want to give a shout out to Batman Collectibles for sending me this. I can't see if it's when I do this, I can't. Okay, it's a collar. Okay, here, if I put it by my face, it's a OT Customs collar for the Batman.
Nice.
So you can't really see it all that well, but you guys get the point. You guys know what OT Customs collars are probably by now, but it's a custom collar for the Batman. So it's a little bit higher and a little bit wider as well to be a little bit more accurate. So he sent me that in the mail and I got that today. So it's just crazy. I never thought I would ever receive anything from anybody from doing YouTube, but I just want to say you guys are so awesome for doing that. And it's just, your generosity really means a lot. And you absolutely did not have to do that, but I just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate it. And you know, I do these shows because I've always said it, like, I really like interacting with all of you in chat and talking with you guys. And like, that's kind of what drives the majority of my show. You know, I always try to pull up all your comments, always want to listen to what you guys have to say and try to make you feel like you're part of the show. You know, that's kind of my goal. So just know that I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you to Broke On Toys and Batman Collectibles for sending those things to me in the mail. I really just, I'm really grateful and just really appreciate it. So thank you so much for doing that. I think that was the only thing that I had to talk about. And he's here, Batman Collectibles. What's up, Sneak and How You Figure? What's up, bro? I hope you were here. I'm guessing you were here for the, you just talking about the collar you sent me. But yeah, thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate you sending me that. And also got a little surprise in the mail today. I got my tracking numbers mixed up. And this just showed up, baby. Let's go. And How You Figure just disconnected and he's back. He disconnected for a second. Now he's back, but he left probably because I'm showing my Batman figure. There you go. Justin, you disconnected for a sec, but now you're back.
I know, man. I've been noticing that, man. I'm worried that maybe I got a snowstorm.
Are you on Google Chrome? Oh, bro, come on. You get a shot. Shots fired. Oh, my goodness. This man just said, oh, maybe I got a snowstorm.
No, yeah, man. I hope I don't have issues with it tonight. Yeah, I'm on Google Chrome. Is that the... That's,
yeah, you should use Google Chrome, but who knows? If you drop out, you can just drop back in.
Yeah.
With the link. You got the link.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, AJ said this last time. Major Kira from X06. He said this. Yeah, Underground had it. Yeah, nice. I think you said this. I remember you talking about this on a past stream. So, yeah, dope, man, dope. That's awesome. I just want to backtrack a little bit, make sure I got to everybody's comments here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Tron's in the house saying, always enjoy your stream, bro. Thank you so much, Tron. Thank you so much for being here as well. Really appreciate you tuning into the show. Yes, Batman Collectibles is a good man. Catch his YouTube channel. Yes, check it out. Sneak's gonna have the best Batman around. Dude, I'm excited to open this thing up. I thought it was my Black Adam, but my Black Adam apparently is still on the way. I got the tracking numbers mixed up, but yeah, pleasant surprise when I opened up the box and saw Batman. That's really, I didn't even look at the shipper. I just opened it. I'm like, oh, this box is really big for Black Adam too. I figured so, but whatever. Opened it up and it was a Batman. It's funny. Texas Boy says, congrats on the Batman piece. Not a fan of the movies, but can't deny the piece looks great. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Not everybody likes the Batman, and that's cool.
That's crazy because it's such a great one.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Me and Steve were going back and forth. I was joking around with him. I was like,
such a great movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it because I'm gonna rewatch it. It's good. Man. It's good.
Whatever floats your boat. If you don't like that, if you don't like it, whatever. You're always welcome on my channel, regardless. The movie can says, Justin, did you get the Artisan Jack? Save it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it,
man.
Oh, Ben says we are getting hit with snow hard right now.
Oh, damn.
Tough snow nut. Damn. Figurecraft says, congrats, Steve. I just opened up my Battinson find last night. Gorgeous piece. But why is it that the unmasked sculpt doesn't connect to the peg? Yeah, a lot of people are having trouble with this, connecting the unmasked sculpt. With it being, I think one thing was like that it might be a little bit too narrow. But actually, I was talking to Batman Collectibles, and I think he can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think he said something about removing the hairpiece to get it to fit a little bit better. I forget exactly his exact words, but something about removing the hairpiece. So maybe try to remove some of the pieces of the hair to get it to fit better. But yeah, maybe he can enlighten us in the chat too. So Batman Collectibles, if you want to enlighten the chat about how to get the Batman head, sculpted head to fit on better, you can let us know. Sweet. I think we pretty much got everybody. And there's one more comment in here. There it is. Paul Lantor is here saying, good evening, everyone. What's up, man? Love the home theater setup is what it looks like on my end. So, okay. We are 24 minutes almost into the show. That felt like it was 5 minutes. But yeah, man. Justin, are you ready to talk about Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I've had some days to
some days.
I've had some it's felt like days. I've had some time to let it sink in. Yeah. I'm ready.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Let me transition this over here to the man himself. So there we go. So this is crazy because we were talking about this earlier in the week. I forget what day was it teased? Was that like, I think the teaser came out on like last Wednesday or Thursday or something, where they showed kind of like the teaser picture of it. I forget.
No, dude, it was, I think it was Sunday.
Was it this week? Okay, or the weekend, something. It was like within the last week. They did the teaser or whatever, where it just showed like his neck down, right?
Yeah.
Did the teaser, oh, this is going to be the next artisan figure. And then all of a sudden they announce it on Wednesday night. We're on Wolfpack Wednesday. We do the show. We end the show. 5 minutes later, we get the Jack announcement, or the reveal. The reveal, I guess, not announcement, but the reveal. Announcement of the full figure, all variations, all SKUs of the figure. And then yesterday, was that yesterday? No. Yes, yesterday. Dude, I cannot keep
this
my
week's
days
been
straight,
a blur, man. This week has been a blur.
Every Friday, this happens when I'm talking. I cannot keep my days straight. Seriously.
Steve,
so
what?
Crazy, man.
Steve, what month is it?
Yeah, it's March. Also, this is my third day streaming in a row. This is a trifecta for me.
That's tough. That's tough.
This is a trifecta. So, but it's been a lot of fun. And then, and then yesterday we get this shadow drop, and you have like 1 hour to basically get your shit together to figure out whether or not you're going to buy this and to be able to log in, so I'm sure some people missed out. But with that being said, I'm going to put up a poll, and Justin, I did not mean to do that. I want to give you the floor because I want you to tell the people and me, because I still don't know. I want to hear the story. You said, I'm going to save it for the show. Yeah. What your experience was like trying to get this figure. Yeah. And did you end up getting the figure?
Let's just address that real quick, because I know some people have been asking me. I didn't get it. All right. So I'm going to go on a little mini rant here. All right. I get that I'm new to the game. I'm new to it. I tried. I got a little taste of it with that Umber Trooper, and that one really wasn't a big deal. So I was really excited about the Jack Sparrow. I made a couple of videos about it. I've been really excited about it. Out of nowhere, I check. I wasn't able. I was at work, so I wasn't able to like really keep up with my email and my text. I'm on the Sideshow texts where I should be getting texts. I RSVP'd. I'm waiting for all this stuff, right? I'm getting messages from everybody, from people, Steve, a few other people, X-Men, like all these guys. Hey man, it's live. Like it's going live in an hour. By the time I get that, it's like 10 minutes before we're about to have to get in this queue, right? So I have to like rush out to my car, and I get, I get in the queue, and so I'm like, okay, I made it. Hey, I made it. All right. Everything's good, right? So as always, it pops up. I'm like 100th in line. So I already knew I was toast, but I held out hope. I said, you know what? Maybe people got in the line and they have second thoughts once they see the price. I stayed in there. Gets to the very end, and I probably have about 200 people in front of me, and then it says, hey, sorry, the ship has sailed. So that kind of pissed me off already, because they had to throw in like a Captain Jack Sparrow, like he was telling me it. He's like, sorry, ship sailed. Like, you don't get a chance at it anymore. And so here's the thing. I get that I'm bitter because I didn't get it, but that drop, I wasn't thrilled with it being a work day and getting a drop like right at noon, just personally. Okay. That wasn't fun for me. All right. Now I get that it doesn't matter, but I will say, I don't know. I'm going to be doing research on this. The next drop we do, I'm going to make sure I get in there an hour early. Or whenever I can, because two times now I've gotten in there about 5 minutes before it goes live, and I've been in the 3000s. So I know that it's supposedly random, but now I've been in the 3000s twice, Steve. So
it's random, bro. Don't try to solve it.
Well, it might be random, but we're gonna, but again, I'm real bitter. If I would have gotten it, I would have been so happy. But yeah, so that the story's not too crazy. I am irritated about the, at least with this one, there was three different versions you could have gotten. But that surprise drop really shocked me. I honestly thought they were going to wait until today to do the drop, knowing that a lot of people, and I know a lot of people are going to say, I think it's because of the servers. I totally get it. I totally hear you, Figure Craft, with the multiple browsers. Again, that's why I wanted to add that I was at work. I wasn't anticipating and maybe that's on me, but I couldn't just leave work to go check it. I wasn't even checking my phone. So I went and did it as best I could. I was on the short end of the stick this time. But I got a little bit of a plot twist, Steve. I got a little bit of a plot twist.
Oh.
Can everybody put plot twist in the chat? Can everybody put plot twist before I... This is such a great story, Steve. I was so excited to tell everybody this.
Damn, I'm excited now. You're getting me hyped up.
This is plot twist time.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it now. Let's get
let the anticipation build. Can we get a hashtag plot twist in the chat, please? Because
let's get some plot twist.
I'm going to address some comments before we say it.
Yeah.
Texas Boy said, not many streamers included the chat in their show nowadays, so we appreciate you appreciating us. Yeah, man. Yeah, I always try to include the chat, bro. But I like that comment. It's important. It's important to me. Let's see. We got Texas Boy also saying, great piece for those that missed out on the original. Easy pass for me, but Mrs. still wanted it in the collection, so she scooped up the deluxe. Nice. MB Dyson says, I didn't even get to try. I was busy with something else and didn't know until later. Yeah, that was the downside of the 1 hour. Basically 1 hour. Single Songwriter says, I'm not new to the game and I missed it, but I'm still getting the sculpted version because Johnny Depp will never be a pirate again and he is a musician. Good point. Gage is laughing. Figurecraft is sorry that you missed out, but we got a plot twist, so we're gonna see.
We got a plot twist.
Today's the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
I was waiting for that in the comments.
AJ says, thankfully I was able to get this one first of any of the Artisan limited releases I was able to get, but I totally agree the 1 hour was dirty. I was lucky I had a half day at work. Yeah, I'll tell my story here in a little bit. Eric says some people got in 5 minutes. They were under 1,000. It's luck of the draw. It's luck of the draw.
Listen, Low Key Collector said that as well. So yep. I know this, you guys. I had to make the story more dramatic. I am gonna do research though. If I do it again and I get in the 3,000s, I'm gonna start figuring. I mean, I gotta follow some tips again. That's why I kept mentioning I know that we got to be ready for the drop at any moment. But I was honestly shocked that it was yesterday. I honestly thought it was going to be today. And again, that's on me. But I wasn't, I couldn't step away, and it is what it is, man. But and we're sure it's random, Steve.
It's random, man. It says you'll join up, and then you'll be assigned your random place in line. Random.
All right.
We got a lot of hashtag plot twists in the chat. I like this.
Yeah,
I
dude.
like this. Then we got Cage slamming the evil empire emoji. I'm sorry, Grand Admiral Cage. How dare I? How dare me do that?
To show you how dedicated I was to show you how dedicated I was to this plot twist, Steve. I found out about this, and me and you have been going back and forth all day about it. And as hard as it was not to tell you this, what I'm about to tell everyone, I said this would be a lot more fun if I just wait till the stream. I'm going to go on my little mini rant, but then I'm going to tell everybody. And again, this really is a plot twist once I tell you what happens. So,
all right, go for it.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, I just want to make sure, man. I think we've hyped it enough. I think people are going to be like, all right, just get on with it. All right, here we go, guys.
This is literally me right now.
All right. In 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you what happens. No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go. I get a message. I was going back and forth with my buddy Connor over in Hot Toys Hotline, okay? Shout out to Connor. All right? He says, did you get it? I said, sadly, man, I didn't. He said, no, man, I'm so sorry. I said, hey, it's all right. A couple hours pass. I don't know. This is maybe 5 p.m. Central yesterday. I get a message from Connor. He says, Justin, you still looking for that Artisan Jack? I got one for you. I literally sent him the Hawkeye gift from Endgame that said, don't give me hope. He said, and I remember this because I read it so many times making sure it was real. And he said, it's not hope, my friend. We got you. Thrawn's office. Our buddy Thrawn, aka Mike. Mike Paws. Had an extra one. Okay? He had an extra. And he said, reach out to Mike. Mike said he's got you. He said he heard about what happened to you. He's got you. I messaged Mike. Mike is in the middle of a move if nobody knows. He gives me a voice message from the U-Haul. And he says, I got you, buddy. I got you. Sends me. So Mike.
From Connor, the U-Haul, baby.
Connor set it up. So shout out to Hot Toys Hotline, Connor. He set it up with Mike. He was reaching out to a lot of people. Mike had an extra one. Mike was nice enough to let me get in on that Jack Sparrow. I sent him the NRD. When it gets ready to ship, he's just going to ship that one to me. So I'm with the artisan Jack Sparrow now, and yeah, that's my story. And I think, I wouldn't have had it any other way, because that just shows the community, man. I just joined this community not too long ago, and I already got people looking out for me. So that was so cool. And I wanted to shout out. I told Connor and them, I said, I'm going to share this on Steve's stream, man. And they were like, all right, man. And yeah, dude. So like I said, Connor, shout out to him for even looking out for me, asking around, and shout out to my boy Thrawn's office for hooking me up with that, man. Such a nice gesture to do, and truly grateful, man. So I'm with you now, Steve. I don't know if you have it yet. I know that you probably do, but Artisan Jack, man, I got it. So that's my story.
What
that's
a plot twist, man. I'm glad you saved it for the stream, but I'm kind of mad at the same time you didn't tell me, but it's okay. I'll let it slide for that.
See, if I would have told you, man, it's just like it's just like if one of the actors from Infinity War would have told a friend like that, it would have been leaked, and it would have.
I'm honestly not surprised, because there were a lot of people getting this, and I know, like, I was talking to a few people too who were saying, like, I got it because I wanted to maybe like help somebody out. I don't know if I really want it, but if somebody else in the community missed out, then I'll give it to them. So yeah, it's been interesting. But dude, congratulations, man. Yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. I know you really wanted this. You were really hyped about this figure. I know you dropped a video like right when it was like you were working on a video right away. And yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm really happy for you, man. Congratulations. That's an awesome story. And yes, that's a plot twist for real.
It is, man. And again, you all plot twist. It was so great, man.
That's
it was
awesome,
just,
dude.
It really is, man. And again, I can't, dude. And I can't stress enough, man, that, and I've been on Connor streams a few times. We talk a lot on the thing, and I've talked to Mike a few times as well. Like, I've talked to him all the time in the chat. But again, like for them to look out for me, especially being a newer member to the YouTube family and the community, and I'm glad it happened this way, man. That really meant a lot to me, dude. Like, it really did. Like, I can't stress enough how I got that text. And I was like, damn, dude, that's so cool that people were looking out for me. Like, they were bummed out I didn't get it. They wanted to help out. And so, yeah, man, I was totally excited to share that story just to brag on them two guys for a bit. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tron says you'll appreciate the figure even more now.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It's a community. Steve. It's his community grail now.
Yes. Yep.
You're gonna say that the community did this one for me.
Yeah, man.
Community did this one for me. That's awesome.
So Connor Thrawn, if you're in the chat, or if you're not in the chat but you watch this on replay, thank y'all so much, man. Once again, I appreciate you guys so much.
Connor will probably pop in here. I messaged him. I said, "Here, you're hyping him up on my stream," so he'll probably pop in. Figurecraft says, I have a theory, what if you're geographically closer to the servers where Sideshow's at? I know it's a kooky theory, but I'm in California and I've gotten every pre-order except Scarlet Witch. Though. So maybe, I don't know, man.
There's something to it, Steve. There's something to it, man. We got to dig a little deeper, man.
We should get a conspiracy going about the the lottery. Yes. We got congrats. Texas Boy says, that's awesome. You love to hear it. Kind of the stories that collections are built on. Absolutely.
Absolutely,
awesome.
man.
That's awesome. It's awesome. I just love this comment.
I love that, dude.
That is so good.
Dude.
That is so funny. We got channel member The Mall Fiend in the house. He says, what's up, nerds? What is up, Reese? Thank you so much for tuning into the show, bro. We got also Paul Morales in the house. Says, hello, everybody. Hello, Paul. Thank you for being here. We got AJ saying, yes, I was in line with my phone 45 minutes early and it got 2,800. I got in with my computer at 10 minutes before and got 1,900. Sounds random. This is interesting. Single says, every browser and Wi-Fi is different with speeds also.
Yep.
What if you use an ad blocker? What if you use a VPN? What if you go incognito? We'll never know. We'll never know.
Do you think that people that get in on desktop as opposed to their, on their phone, like Steve, I know you're just going to keep answering that it's random, but like just for fun, is there a small chance that they're, other than opening up a bunch of different browsers, all that stuff, is there a small chance that there could be a better chance on desktop as opposed to cell phone? Or do I just need to accept that it's truly
I
random?
had it on my phone and a desktop, and I got it on desktop.
I mean, come on, man.
So I don't
How
know.
did everybody in the chat? How did everybody in the chat get there? Like, tell me if you got
phone
in.
wait, hold on. Let me end this poll.
Let's get the poll.
Then we're gonna get a poll going. Was it a phone or a browser? How you secured your artisan? Okay,
We got to figure this out.
So let me end this chat. We got 33 votes, which is dope. We got 40 in the house. 40 in the house. Hit that like button, please, if you haven't already. Really would appreciate it. 40 people in here. Damn, that's so awesome on a Friday night.
I love
what version of Jack Sparrow did you buy? And we got Artisan 41%. Did not buy the second 38%. And then we got 11% DX38, which is the one just under Artisan. Then we got DX37, which is the one without the water base, right? So, dang. 41% leading the way, Artisan, most people in here, and then the others, the second one did not buy. But I'm gonna get another poll going. Lottery conspiracy. Did you pre-order or wait, did you enter on your phone or PC or desktop for the queue? Phone, desktop. Wait, hold on. I'll do this. I'll say, did you enter on your phone or desktop for the queue if you got it? That's what I'll say. Phone or desktop. This is such a ridiculous poll.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous until
so
stuff
funny.
starts adding up,
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah. Yeah. Paul Lantor says, I missed out too, but saved around $200 when I picked up DX38 from Underground. Yeah, so it's crazy because DX38 is like on Underground, it's like I should look. I think it's like, oops. Oh, I guess I can just pull this up, whatever. Look at this Batman just sitting here. Somebody get this Batman.
I kind of want it, Steve.
Ships around April 5th. Somebody buy this. So here's the Jack Sparrows that are on Underground. So the deluxe is $313.99, which it's like what, $330 on Sideshow, I think, right? So $313.99 for the deluxe, and then the Artisan is a lot more expensive, right, at $495. And then you can get the other Jack for $276. So good prices. But yes, I want to get some more comments. That's funny. Cairo says facts. What's up, Cairo? Thank you so much for tuning in. A new name in my chat, so thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I gotta catch up. I gotta play catch up now. Glad you got it covered.
Thank you, Gio.
Let me see. Yeah, now when you look at it, it'll remind you of the experience. Awesome story, Justin. Great job by Connor and Mike.
Connor and Mike, man, great.
You all plot twist, baby.
I love that comment, man.
MB Dyson says I'm on the other side of the country and I got everyone I tried for. This is funny, man. This is funny. Ethan says with the Umbra Trooper I used my phone and got 2,700. Did it on desktop, got 500. Think how your figures right. Look at phone.
Come on, man.
Phone, tablet. I was gonna put tablet in there. I was actually gonna put. I would say tablet is kind of similar to like a phone though too. And Christian says I got 3,100. My sister got 180. I was I'll tell kind of my story, but I was 168. So I was super.
You were 168.
Yep.
Were you on your phone or a tablet or a phone, tablet, or computer?
I was on my. Well, that's when I got on my desktop. Well, I was on my work computer.
Interesting. So you got 168 on your computer. Somebody else ever got 500 on their
because it's random, bro. It's random. All right, we got 19 votes. If you haven't voted, please vote. I'm really actually interested in seeing what the results are for this one. So please vote. If you got it, did you get it on your phone or your desktop? Calvin says I've gotten 2 Artisan on the road on my phone in the truck. Anakin and Captain Jack. There you go.
All right, Calvin's kind of making sense now because okay, Calvin.
Singer-songwriter says 5G may be faster than a desktop with a router and Wi-Fi. Yeah, and I think does an internet connection matter? I don't know. Batman Collectible says I scored Joker and Anakin through my phone. Nice.
Okay.
Look at this guy. He's here.
Let's go.
Hotline himself.
There's my boy right there, Connor.
Connor, the true hotline hero, even though his channel members are hotline heroes, aka me, myself included in his channel membership. I am a hotline hero.
Same.
Look at this. We got 2 hotline heroes on Sneak Peek tonight. But
looking out for each other.
Justin, you deserve it, bro. Mike is a real hero. I was the Robin to his Batman. I just couldn't believe you missed. I had to try. Dude, I was messaging everybody and saying, I was like, Justin missed out. Like, do you, like, if you don't want it, Justin missed out. Just I messaged like probably 4 or 5 people and just said, hey, like, are you, like, if you know anybody, Justin missed out, because I knew you wanted it.
Yeah, dude. So, I appreciate that, man. I knew you were doing it too. And like I said, I can't tell you the excitement when Connor messaged me. And again, dude, like I said, I'm glad it happened this way, because as people were saying in the chat, I have that story with that figure now. This is like one I will never be getting rid of now, because it's just such a cool story.
Yeah.
And it was guys just looking out for somebody just because they're good dudes, man. I mean, that's really what it's about, dude. And just awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And look at this dude.
Let's go.
Just became a member. Connor, welcome to the Evil Empire, bro. Thank you so much for generously joining the channel. Really appreciate it, bro. And I've really enjoyed chatting with you as well. Connor and I are very similar when it comes to a lot of our opinions. So I always enjoy chatting with him. It's like, some of it's like chatting with myself. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I mean, I think it's fun. So we just have a lot of this, especially when it comes to Star Wars stuff. It's just a lot of fun chatting with him. So yeah, man, thank you so much. He's using those emojis. He's slamming those emojis. Cage every time there's a new member, one of us.
Let's go. Grand Admiral, man. It's Grand Admiral.
Grand Admiral Cage. Oh dang, dude. Actually, I got to get used to it. That's my second sin of the night when it comes to
apologize, Grand Admiral. We're sorry.
We're sorry, Grand Admiral. We're sorry, Grand Admiral Cage. So for those of you who don't know, Cage elevated his membership status to Grand Admiral tier, which means he is henceforth known as Grand Admiral Cage. Ben says Calvin got influencer patch. What's up, Jose? Jose's in the house. The Jose is like the gifted channel member god. This dude got 2 gifted channel memberships in a row. Like, his one channel membership ended, got his second one gifted to him like right away. So I got to come up with some type of nickname for him when it comes to the gifted. So he's probably he's the one with the really good luck. He's probably getting all these lotteries, probably getting all of them. Darth Tamaris is in the house. Says, what's up, everyone? What is up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you in here as always. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. He says he was 2,600 in line, although I had zero intentions of buying this figure. Made it all the way through. Dang. So Justin, you were at 3,100. You said.
I don't know the exact number, but it was like
around there, right?
Yeah,
so like around 3,200. So, and it said 200 left. Was that when they ended it?
When they ended it in the 200s, there was about 200. What's crazy is it got to there was probably only 400 people in front of me, and it just had said 75%. And so I was thinking oh, I have a chance here. Maybe people had sticker shock and they were just like, nah, dude, I don't want the artisan that bad. Let me just get the deluxe, whatever.
Yeah.
And then immediately just jumped to 90, after 50 more of them. And again, it's probably just the servers catching up. And then they paused it. Yeah. They paused it for 20 minutes,
Yeah, sure. So I was just curious because of course people are coming in and out. They're some people are probably just forget it, I'm not doing this, or they look at the price and they're like, I'm not going to buy it. So it just keeps going through. But I was just curious because that means you said it paused around whatever, 200 or a couple hundred away. So that means that they were 2,900 ish. Maybe Sideshow had around 3,000, 2,900.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, yeah. Interesting. I was just curious. I never heard the final number of when it stopped, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Connor says, don't sweat it, bro. Of course, exactly the same. In fact, yes. It's funny. Stacy says, I tried on my phone, but was just over 3,100, so I knew I had no chance. No problem, though. That just means more money for new Star Wars figures. Let's go. Star Wars. We're going to talk about it. Adrian Cervantes is in the house. I think it's Adrian Cervantes. Yo, what up? What's up, bro? Thank you, Adrian, for tuning into the show, man. My Batman just got here today. Yes, which I thought it was coming tomorrow. I had my tracking numbers mixed up on a couple things, but it just arrived. I just opened up the shipper before the stream, and I was like, this isn't what I expected. But yeah, so cool, man. I will be getting that opened up probably. We'll see how late we stream tonight, but potentially tonight. We'll see. This is the day you all the day you will always remember as the day you almost caught Captain How You Figure. What Justin said when he secured his jack. That's good. That's good. 2 months of membership from How You Figure himself. U-Haul plot twist.
U-Haul plot twist, baby.
I can just hear, it's funny because like Mike will send me voice messages when he's driving sometimes, and I could just like, Justin, I got another jack. Do you want it? Just hear Mike saying.
I'll try to do my quick impression. He was like, he's like, hey Justin, sorry man, I'm driving this U-Haul
right now, so I can't text. So yeah, I'm sending you a voice message.
It's 100% how it started, man. He's like, and then he kind of just says it kind of nonchalantly. He's like, yeah, man, I got you. I got an extra one, man. It's all yours. When Sideshow gets it to me, I'll just ship it out to you, man. And we'll, go from there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude, great dude.
He's
man.
Such a nice dude.
And dude, that's a guy that I was talking with in chat before I even got a YouTube, or as soon as I got a YouTube, before I got on shows and stuff, I'd be talking to him in chat, and he's just always. In fact, go ahead, Steve, because I want to, in honor of our boy Mike.
What do you want me to do?
I was just doing something in the chat. I was going to let you finish that whatever story you were.
Whatever I was saying. Yeah, no, he's just. Yeah, I love when he sends me a voice message, and he's always just so nice about it, and he's like, yeah, sorry, I'm doing it. Like he'll apologize for whatever he's doing. So like that's why he's sending the voice message. I'm like, dude, I honestly prefer when people send me voice messages. Yeah. Especially when they're saying a lot. I'd rather just listen to it.
You got me sending those voice messages now, man. I send them every once in a while too now.
Especially if somebody asks me like a long-winded question that's like I'm not gonna. I mean, I type pretty fast on my phone, but I just don't. I just like to do voice messages.
And Connor said something too, because I was telling him how much I appreciate it. He's like, hey man, you do the same for me. And I said 100%, man. And I think that's what, not to get all sentimental and stuff, but truly, man, I mean, that's what's so cool about the community, man. The just welcoming me with open arms, man, ever since I started. I'm a lucky dude, man, having some good dudes looking out for me and just being able to be on some streams and stuff. And so it's been awesome, dude. So the whole reason I created the channel was to kind of get in the community with you guys, dude. So.
Dude, it's crazy. I was your first sub on YouTube. I remember. Yeah. I remember. I was looking at your channel. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sub to this dude." I forget what your first video was. The Kylo Ren unboxing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I remember it. Yep, Kylo Ren. Yeah, so I do remember. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Connor says, "Wow, Steve, so my texts aren't good enough." You're the exception, bro. You're the exception. Your texts are good enough. It's fine.
And knowing you were doing it too, Steve, like I said, I know you were trying for me as well, man. So
yeah, I was talking to people trying to see if anybody wanted or didn't want it or whatever. We got Nick's Collectibles in the house. What's up, y'all? Hashtag fix Black Suit Toby. There we go. Adrian says, can't wait to see your review. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do a separate Batman review. I'm definitely going to have him in with the Batmobile. I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that. We got Action in the Box in the house as well. He says, good evening, friends. Another channel member, Ricardo, all the way from Brazil. What's up, dude? Thank you, Ricardo, for being here as always, man. Such a great dude and such an awesome and unique collection. I say it every time, but go check out Action in the Box as well. He's got one of the most unique, coolest displays out there. Eric says, I have gotten all the figures except the Trooper and Anakin because there were no other options. Been on my phone. Okay, let's get to the poll. We got 28 votes. We're going to end it. Did you, Lottery Conspiracy, did you enter on your phone or desktop for the queue if you got it? Phone 53%, desktop 46%, 28 votes. There you have it, guys. More and more that it is random. We have solved it. Not really, because this is very, very close. And I think it was 50-50 as we were going through. So that's funny. But there you go. Yeah, random, man, random. Let me see here. I want to make sure I get to everybody's messages here. Grail. There we go, Grail. In honor of Mike Pauslitters, aka Thrawn's office, use that Grail emoji. That's his favorite. That's the one that that's the one he always uses.
Thank you, Mike.
Collection Obsession says strength. I love always using an emoji before he asks this question. This is so good, man. I love it. The emojis just really crack me up. But Steve, are you getting the in-art the Batman figure? I am. Yes, I'm getting the premium, the rooted in-art figure. Yeah, the premium one. Okay, I haven't even gone through the pictures of Jack Sparrow yet, but I'll tell my story real quick. So I did secure Artisan Jack. Whoops. I keep clicking off. I was, like I said, 168, very smooth, easy thing for me. Yeah, I mean, I just go in the lottery and say to myself, may the force be with you. And that's what happens. And I am now, actually, I missed out on the Umbra Trooper, but a friend hooked me up. He was the first lottery that I missed, but I'm 4 for 4 on Artisan. Haven't missed an Artisan yet. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, and you know what? Now I should think about it. I think I was on a desktop for all of my every single one I got. I was desktop, no phone.
Interesting.
Yep. Do a poll on the ones who actually got it. What were they on, phone or PC? Yeah, that's what it was. Jose says this Jack Sparrow was actually my first Artisan. I didn't have any luck with the others. Congrats, dude. Congrats.
Congratulations, man.
Oh, I see. Chris is saying, never mind. You're good. Might be a little behind, but it's all good. Might be a little behind on the stream. D-Lo with the collectors in the house, and he says, where's the rum? Yes, no drinking for me tonight, but hey, D-Lo, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for tuning into the show, man.
Everyone go check out D-Lo's Instagram, though. He's doing a cool contest, like a pose, like you pose a figure or whatever. Just go to his Instagram and look at his latest post, I think, right, Steve?
Like he's got a case of all these figures that right now are just like in kind of just like they're just standing, and then he wants you to pose the figure that you have. So if you own one of the figures in the case, pose that figure up, send him a picture of it, and he's gonna pick a winner, what he thinks is the best pose, and he's gonna pose his collection like you guys send it to him. So he's gonna take all the figures, and once he has a pose for each of them, he's gonna pose it that way within his case, and then he's gonna pick a winner for best pose for a $25 Sideshow gift card. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Shout out to D-Lo. Okay, do you want to talk about this figure a little bit? What do you think? We should talk about him. This figure looks incredible, man. I showed my wife this photo right here, this one, and she's like, what? Like, is that like that's the figure? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, this literally looks like a picture of him. Like, she didn't know that this was the actual figure. So I feel like that says a lot when it's, you know, somebody who looks at it like that. I mean, granted, she doesn't collect figures, but yeah, she literally thought this was like a real picture. This picture is just crazy good, man.
It's insane, man.
Looks so good. Just all the detail. I know there's a lot of like some of the kind of talking points for, I feel like I heard a lot of people too when this was announced, and they the 3 SKUs that they showed, there were a lot of people who were saying, I'm just going with the deluxe because it's not worth it for me to just have like the cloth bandana and the rooted wool dreads for like, that wasn't worth it to them to pay the extra $100+ that you have to pay to get that, which I get. I think the sculpted dreads and stuff look fine too. But yeah, that was one big thing that I heard a lot of people talking about was, yeah, like it's not different enough. Do you have any thoughts on that, Justin, or just you can talk about the figure kind of in general here too if you want?
Yeah, I'm probably the wrong person to ask because I've never had a Jack Sparrow, so
yeah,
I haven't really even studied those older ones. I've seen pictures of them. Like on one of my videos, I had kind of, showed the other before we got the full release. I was kind of showing the previous Dead Men Tell No Tales, which was the DX15 or the DX06?
15, yeah.
Okay, and so I was just kind of saying, hey, this is probably what you can expect, type of thing. But yeah, dude, this for me, like this is one that I was telling you, like I really wanted this one. I just think it's an iconic character. It's one of those few characters that I feel like can stand on his own and be his own thing, and it represents just basically a lot of different movies, and a lot of, like, that character is even bigger than the movie in a way, so I'm the same way, dude. Anybody I've shown this to that's not into 6 scale or into figures, like they literally thought it was a still from like the new movie, like that they had released like the first look image of him in the next Pirates movie. Like that's what they initially, because it looks, especially that first one, looks like a still from the movie, like looks like a promotional shot they would a first look on like Entertainment Weekly or something that they would always put out. Like, it's amazing, man.
This is so good right here too,
dude. It's incredible, man. And I love the little details in the dreadlocks and in the hair. Like, I love all those little details, dude. The hands though, for me, the hands, these are like the best hands of any, because he did like the hands themselves really were a character. Cool. Yeah, man. And
they really captured that well. That's a really good point. Like, he talks so much, like, so well with his hands in the movies. Yeah, like, it's a big part of his character, so that's a really good point. Yeah, I love this base, dude. I think this base is awesome. It's funny they kind of just took the base from both of them and combined them into one, which I'm fine with. I think I kind of talked about that before they revealed it. Like, I could see them combining the wheel with, some water effect on there. I think this is really cool, man. I think the wheel is just a really awesome piece too.
I love that,
base,
man.
You gotta, for me, like, you gotta have this base. Gotta have this base.
What do you think about the can you go back one more, Steve, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
What do you think of that nameplate? I was talking to Joey, Collector Joey, and he had kind of mentioned, it wasn't like a deal breaker, but he was kind of mentioning in one of his videos that he wishes that nameplate would have been a little different. Where do you stand on that? Like, do you kind of wish it was a little different?
I've kind of changed my stance a little bit on bases, and like, so it's funny because I only used to use bases. I really got to do an updated collection tour, because I really only used to do bases that I really liked. Like, I never really used the rectangular bases. And then, like, I started getting more figures, and then once I had them in the collection, it just, like, it looked too variable. Like, some figures were taller, some were a little bit shorter, some were on really high bases, some were not on bases next to them. It didn't look right. When I was like, standing back looking at my collection, I was moving some of my shelves, and I was like, this just, like, doesn't look right. Like, I want to change something. I feel, then I was like, I got to go all or none, like either all bases. So I switched back and went all bases. So now all my figures have bases now. So it's interesting. I switched back, and I use all the nameplates on all of them now and everything too. So I've kind of, like, for me, this is fine. I'm okay with it. I don't think it looks bad. And I think I don't know. I think it looks fine. I don't really have any problems with the nameplate on this one. Do you have any issues with this?
No, I think he just said that. And again, Joey, if I messed this up, man, and you watch this on the replay, I'm sorry, but I think he said something that he wishes it was like all silver. He kind of wanted like an all silver. Yeah.
Or it would have been cool to, like, do something like, they could have done something to make it blend a little bit more, maybe with the water, or like they could have put it maybe like into the wood a little bit or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, they could have just blended it maybe a little bit differently rather than slapping this, like, right onto the water right here. But it really doesn't bother me too much. I mean, it's the last thing I'm going to look at when I look at this figure. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Do you see, so you see yourself with this one, just always having it displayed with this base, right?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Yeah. This.
I love that lantern, man. That lantern, Steve. I loved that accessory, man. I love that accessory.
Yep. I'm gonna have to. Oops, I'm trying to go back. Let me go fast. Yeah, dude, this looks so cool. Which means this looks like it's probably gonna be a battery. Man, I might have to get a wired battery for that, so I can have it lit up. But yeah, man, this figure just looks crazy good. It's also really, it's funny because we were talking about leather parts, and you had said in the chat on Wolfpack, your guess was that, it's going to be a leather hat. But we did get some leather. We got leather boots, a leather belt, which is really nice. I think that's awesome. That we get that stuff, that they're doing like some leather parts. A lot of the stuff is still like reused from the 15, right? But I think it looks, the sculpt is definitely better. Like, it's a significant step up, and the fact they're still doing these two separate face plates is really cool. The hair looks so good. I wish, like, it's you can see all the hair pretty much, but like, I feel like in person comparing the two, sculpted versus the rooted, is going to be a little bit different. Like, I just really like this rooted look, man. I really like the rooted look.
That's why I wanted it so badly.
Yeah. I know it's a lot more, but like, it's just, I really like the way this looks. And his hair is like, so like, it's complex for hair. Like, he's got all these different, like, strands of things in there, all these different decorations in his hair. So it's just like, yeah, man. Yeah. The bandana looks really cool. I like the bandana too. I like the cloth bandana. I think that's a nice touch.
I was just about to say, that to me was the biggest selling point. I mean, obviously I get it. It's the artisan. Like, of course that's the big selling point, but the bandana was a real big, like the sculpted one looks good, but the bandana, like that bandana looks so much better to me in the artisan. And to me, that's such a huge part of the character. You know, the hair, the head sculpt, you know, of course it's for every character, right? But I do think that, I don't know if I'm going to be somebody that gets every artisan that's available. But for this one, I really, really thought, for me personally, it was a necessity to get it. Like, I felt that strongly about it, and I felt like there was enough of a difference there to warrant the upcharge.
Yeah, this looks a lot different.
Yeah,
this looks a lot different for sure. Like this looks so, yeah, just, I agree. I think this still looks. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it looks a little, you know, lifeless. You know, the bandana, and I know that might not be a big deal to some people. I still think it looks phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. If you're just getting the DX, I think it's still a phenomenal looking figure. But to me, once I saw, like, I looked at the artisan first, and I just fell in love with that. So I had to get
this bandana looks really good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the texture. It just adds that extra touch of realism. I don't think this one's bad per se, but yeah, I like the cloth too. I think that's a nice touch. These still, like, these dreads still look really good.
Yes,
they still look really good. And the really nice bonus with this one is you still get wool implants with these other strands of hair. That's a really big win for a deluxe without them doing a crazy pricing on it, that you're still getting, like, from this view, like, this looks still incredible for the deluxe. You know what I mean?
And I know you and D-Lo, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think y'all were talking about this on Wolfpack Wednesday, but because I caught that replay when y'all went live again. Y'all were talking about how y'all kind of wish there would have just been the 2 options instead of 3. Was that right? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about, like, we're going to talk about that, actually. We're going to talk about that a little bit. One thing that I thought of, this is like, real quick, you know what? I want to get to Christian's question because it's just been lingering in the chat. Hopefully he didn't actually already buy this figure while he was waiting for me to answer it. He says, Steve, talk some sense into me. Should I drop $650 for a crosshair? No, you should not. I would not drop that.
I told him,
I would wait it out, dude. Wait it out, bro. Wait it out. 650 is too high. I would say like 450 is like tops, and even that for me hurts. Action in the box says, I connected with 2 computers, one here from Brazil and other on Microsoft Cloud at east of USA remotely. He's got his artisan from the computer in the USA. There you go. Stacy says, hey, how you figure? I just quickly checked out your YouTube channel. I just subscribed to it and we'll check out some of your videos later. It looks awesome. Yes, Justin just crossed 150 subs.
I appreciate that, Stacy. I appreciate anybody that even takes the chance to. Yeah, you're welcome, Christian. I tried to. Yeah, I hurried up and logged back into the stream so I could type that to him because I saw that comment.
I should have addressed it a little quicker. I'm sorry, I was slow to address that.
We got him just in time. Steve. Just real quick. Thank you again, Stacy. Anybody that even decides to check out any of my stuff, I'm grateful for. So for you to subscribe as well really means a lot to me. I appreciate that.
Yes, awesome, Stacy. And we still got 40 people in here. It's crazy, man. I think it's probably like the most I've had in a show in a while. Probably the most I've had since a giveaway stream that I did when there were a bunch of people in here because I was giving away emoji space case. But yeah, man, awesome that 40 people are in here. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. That would be awesome as I work my way towards 1K. We're climbing the ranks. We're in the mid 700s, early 700s. So working towards 1K so I can do something fun like a 1K giveaway. It's going to be some fun stuff. 1K. I did some fun stuff at 500. I'm going to do some fun stuff again at 1K. It's going to be a celebration. Be very
Steve,
excited.
When you get to 1K, because it's inevitable. When you get to 1K, inevitable. When you get to 1K, I'm gonna throw in a little something for the if you do like a giveaway, I'd like to throw in a little something as well.
Oh yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely,
man. I appreciate it. Dang, man. God, so generous, man. Thank you. I'm really.
It's just it's not gonna be much, Steve. It's gonna be like a yo-yo or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo-yos away on the stream. Let's go. Sign by how you figure. There you go. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yes, we're working our way there. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about with this was one thought that I had was, this figure is like, you look at in art figures, you get the rooted. There's $100 difference between sculpted and rooted. That's usually what they do. It's like Paul Atreides. I think there's a $100 difference, right? This one goes from 330 to 495. Like, it is a significant difference, and what you're getting is the rooted braids or the rooted dreads, the wool implanted dreads, and the cloth bandana. Everything else is the exact same as the DX, and it's way more money. So it's interesting because I talked about this a little bit on Wolfpack too, and actually last night too on Joey's stream Copper Drop. But it's like, it's almost like this is going to be interesting because I'm always intrigued by like the market of hot toys. I think it's just really interesting, and seeing what stuff sells for. Even if I don't buy figures, I always look at like what figures are selling for, and just I like knowing about it. But it's going to be really interesting what happens with this one on the aftermarket, because there's almost like, if you try to scalp this, there's really not a lot of money to be made, because it's almost like they price it high to the point where some people are paying, like, depending on your tax, like $550, $560 shipped. And then by the time you try to sell that on like something like eBay and you have to pay fees and stuff, like you're probably just not going to make a lot unless this thing goes for like over $700. You know what I mean? So like, is it going to be worth doing that? And then it's kind of like Hot Toys, and the other side of that is they make this artisan price so high that then what do a lot of people do? They say, well, the one that's 330 so much, like, you're getting near the same thing, but it's a much better value. It's a lot less price. So now Hot Toys is making us feel like we're getting deals out here with like some of these figures when that's still priced. Like, that price is still a high price. Like, that's not cheap by any means, but it's just, I think it's funny. It's almost like they price this one so high, and then like, are scalpers really going to be able to do something with this? I hope not, because scalpers, yeah, that's rough. But scalpers are inevitable too. It's a fact of life. Scalpers people are always going to scalp. It's a fact of life. It's part of collecting. It always has been, always will be. But yeah, it's funny how now they're like making it seem like you're getting a really good value by going down to the tier below that, right? So it's just interesting.
It's kind of like that fast food thing, like the medium, like when you get like a small, medium, or large, like at McDonald's. The medium is that, like, it's kind of like that. It's like you make the price just a little bit more, it kind of reminds me of that. It's a way to kind of up the baseline figure a little bit higher, because now you got the artisan over here that's a little bit more like, I do like the, and I know you're going to get into this a little bit later, but I did like, even though I wasn't successful on it, like with with this one on the lottery, I do love the fact that they give you at least the two options.
Sure.
So that way there is, but I'm with you, Steve. Like, look, I get mad at it too, but it's just part of it. Reselling is part of every single hobby. Like, it's just the nature of things. Like, there's nothing that we can really do about it. The best advice I can give is like almost just accept that that's how it is, and almost kind of like, it's going to sound kind of dumb, I think, but kind of like try to understand that headspace too, because if you kind of know what the resellers are going to be doing, like, it's kind of like Christian right now with the about to spend $650 on Crosshair. Patience is very key, man. Like, as hard as it is, maybe it never does go down in price, but if you're not comfortable paying that $650, never pay that $650, because that just leads to more of that. Like, now the last sale on eBay says $650. Now the next one that goes up might be $700. Now it's $800. Like, it's all supply and demand at the end of the day, man. And I mean, I don't like it either, but it, like Steve said, it's always going to be a part of the hobby. It just will be.
And like, that's just a lot. 650 is crazy. Like, yeah, it's just, and it'll die down. It'll end up dying down. And also the other thing is like, I think is that price is only going to be that if people pay for it. So when people, what do I always do? I go to eBay sold listings. You know what I mean? But yeah, like Christian is saying, 650 is on the low end now, because there's people that are buying these for $800. There's people that are buying these for more than that. And then you go to eBay sold listings and you're seeing that. And if somebody doesn't buy it at that price, the market's not going to be that price. So we got people actually buying it at that price. So it's just making everybody it's making it worse.
And Christian,
you know what I mean?
Christian, that's the thing, man. That's wild. What sucks. And that's what's crazy about that. That's why I said, try to get in the mind of a reseller. Okay. Say that you're a reseller and you have this commodity in a crosshair, and you see the last 3 sales were at 650 and you don't see any other listings on eBay. You're going to put that up for $700, $750. Like it's just, and then if that one sells, now the next one's going to be 800. Like Steve said, like if you're buying it, if people are buying it at that price, it's showing that there's a demand there, and people are so afraid of missing out. They really, like, resellers really capitalize on you. Like, it's just like why the worst time to buy a concert ticket is right when they go on sale the next day after they're all sold out. Never buy wait till you get closer. Oh, 160. Absolutely. I didn't even see that, but
yeah,
I echo that.
Same type of thing. Yep. Pre-sale goes live. The markup.
Wait until you get closer to that concert. Now people that haven't sold it off, now they're going to sell it for cheaper because now they want to get some money back for it. So Christian, I really do think it's going to go down, but if it doesn't, man, I hate that for you, but I really think it's going to go down. I really do.
Yeah, figure crosses. That's what I was going to say. If you hold on to the price, it will go down eventually.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. So, and I think too, this figure has 3 SKUs. For me, having 3 is going to saturate the market with this figure. So you're going to have if say you have an emergency or something, whatever, say you decide you're collecting, maybe you change your mind, maybe down the road you have this figure and you're like, hey, I want to get rid of this figure at some point, whatever have you, for some whatever reason you end up selling this figure, you are going to get the most out of the Artisan Edition selling. It's either going to hold value, or I just don't see it losing value. And if it does, it's not going to be by a lot. What's gonna be harder to get rid of are the ones that are freely accessible, the ones that right now you can pre-order, and that for the coming probably few months you're going to be able to pre-order. This is a limited version. It's gone. Like, this is going to be the one if you were ever in that predicament, for the long haul. That's kind of what I think too, is like usually limited stuff ends up doing better down the road. So that's kind of one thing that I think about as well. When it comes to that, not that I would say I'm gonna get rid of this figure, but to me it's absolutely worth spending a little bit more and getting the best version. If you don't think it's like, maybe you're like I'm sure a lot of people are like, well, the best just isn't enough, and that's fine. It's the best one is too much for me, and I'm good with the one below that because it's just as good, which is fine. This is just my opinion on it, but to me, I'm getting the best version, the Artisan, spending a little bit more money, and if down the line something were to happen, this is the one that I'm going to be, easier to offload and probably get more out of. But another thing is, I've talked about this in the past. I like having limited stuff in my collection. Like, I've talked about this, and some people like it, some people don't, but limited stuff to me is cool. When I have people over and I'm talking to them about my collection, I can say like, hey, this figure is limited of this many pieces, and like, it was really hard for me to get. I remember like I tried to get it in this way, and like not a lot of people have it. That makes your collection unique, right? So we don't all have the same exact thing. I think that's cool, and like, it's fun chasing limited stuff. I just like limited stuff in that way. Yeah, that's kind of my take on it. The only thing that sucks is when it gets limited to a point where it's like nearly impossible to get. But we haven't really had that situation where it's been like so extremely limited. I guess Stealth Suit Captain America was one, but yeah, that's kind of my thought on limited stuff in this figure in general. This is the one that's why I decided to go for it. So I don't know, Justin, that was a long-winded topic by me. Do you have any thoughts on that, about kind of the 3 SKUs? Is 3 too much? Would 2 have been better? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I'm okay with them. I'm okay with them. the just regular collector's edition came in at about $290 before tax and shipping, right? It was about $290. Or am I totally off on that?
For what?
Just one? The regular, just the Jack Sparrow, the collector's edition. Was it like $290?
I forget the. Hold on, let me pull it up.
If somebody knows that, yeah, let me know if I'm wrong on that. But
I'll pull it up on the slideshow.
Okay. While you're doing that,
yeah,
I was just.
I think it's $290. I thought it was $290 and then $330.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And then the Artisan was obviously.
Yeah, the collector is $290. Yep, $290, $330, and then $495.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The reason I kind of liked it for this particular one, I would have been okay with just the two different deluxes personally. I'm glad there's still that option at $290. When we got to start worrying is that if that baseline figure, that collector's edition if that one starts going up to $310, $320, and that's the baseline price for these, that's when I think there's going to be a lot of, people getting a little upset about it. So I do like how the Artisan was priced a little bit. I'm trying to word this to where it doesn't sound like I'm like promoting like figures being overly priced. I just think that there was a clear decision being made of like, okay, I don't want to pay that much for the Artisan. The Deluxe is a much better value if I don't care about that Artisan. I do like that difference because it, like Steve was saying, if it's only a $20 different charge, now the Deluxe you really wanted, the sculpted, now that one's only $20 less than the Artisan. I don't think we really want that. I think we want the Artisan to feel premium, so that way people that are really wanting that pay that premium price. And that way, if you're somebody who doesn't care about that, you still get to stay at your normal Deluxe version price.
That's a really good point, man. That's a really good point. I didn't really think about that. Of like, they made a very well-defined separation. Similar, they did the same kind of thing with Joker too. Like and I would say like with Wanda too, like maybe not to this level, because this one's like, when you have a full head of hair that's rooted versus one that's sculpted, it's different. This one, it's just like the dreads are the only different thing, and the bandana obviously too, but the difference here is less versus past Artisan figures is what I think. But that's a great point. You have a clear distinction of, this is the one that I can, like, this is one I'm gonna pay a premium. It wasn't a decision, I'll put it this way, it wasn't a decision of, oh, I'm just gonna spend $50 more to get the best version. That is not what this was. That's where I think that's a really, really good point that you brought up about that, because yeah, there's a very big difference.
And what Ben just said is absolutely accurate. Like, that's what they're like. Yeah,
this right
if
here.
Hot Toys knows they can sell you a figure for $300, like the baseline figure that was what did you say, $285? Now they're selling it to you for $300. You're absolutely right, man. Like, that's that's how they're going to do it. That like I've told y'all, I've been collecting stuff my whole life, whether it be, posters, movies, just different toys, like whatever. It always seems to go that way, man. I mean, that's why Steve got out of Legends. I mean, not Legends, but Black Series.
Black Series, yeah.
Those figures became to where he was just thinking, man, these are starting to become $40 and $50 when they were 20 or something. And so that's, wasn't that a big part of why you kind of moved on, Steve, from that?
Yeah, like, so Black Series went from $19.99 to $24.99. And then all the exclusives went from like $24.99 up into like either $28, $29, $31. GameStop was selling some for like $35 and over, and you had to pay shipping unless you bought two. So it was like, and then you're getting these 2-packs that are going 2-packs for like exclusive 2-packs for $70, $80. It just got out of hand when it's like some of it, when you look at the 2-packs, ended up being double the price. So yeah, this is a good point by Ben. It's price conditioning. 2 years ago, $285 was laughable. Now $285 is good. $330 feels tough. With Artisan, that moves the needle more, so the baseline can come up and still feel reasonable. Exactly. Now everyone's like, $330 is the best value. I'm getting that one, and it's still, that's why I was saying, like, that's still a high price. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this, Steve. What? And maybe somebody in the comments knows, or somebody in the chat knows this too. I'm newer, so I didn't have those older figures. When those figures were $285, and again, I'm asking this, would y'all agree that, or not agree because I don't have a stance on it, but would y'all say that the figures coming out now are of better quality than those ones at $285, where it warrants the the $5-10 extra thing? Or is it just, like, would y'all say that it's worth it? Are these figures coming out better build quality, sculpt quality, paint quality, all that stuff, or what?
I'm going to put this I'm going to do a poll.
I'm asking quality? Because I don't know, because I didn't have some of these, I just got into it. So I just didn't know if that was how people felt about that.
Does Hot Toys quality warrant a higher price? Based on what Justin just said, not just in general, but in the context of what Justin said with his with what he was talking about. Yeah, it's good thought. 1Adam12 says Hot Toys did the right thing in having a limited edition artisan and offering other versions for anyone who wants one. Exactly. Everyone was talking about before this dropped of like, man, this better not just be super limited, or like they better do, you know, a sculpted version of this figure. Like everyone was already kind of talking about that, right? So luckily it seemed like pretty much for the most part, I saw some people saying that they missed out on the artisan, but I feel like a lot of people were happy just getting the deluxe, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And here's the thing with toys and figures and collectibles for the most part, as opposed to, I keep referencing posters, but here's the difference to me. Like a lot of people, you know, y'all were just talking about a Count Dooku. What if they make another 2.0? Like that figure, that first one's still a really solid figure. Like that's a great figure. But when the 2.0 comes out, everybody's probably going to want that one. And so I feel like the shelf life for these, I'm hoping, that's my only concern, is when you shell out $500 for a figure, are they going to come out with another one 5-6 years later? Like I would like for the pieces of my collection to hold some shelf life to where it looks still premium. You know, the Bane is a perfect example. Like that first Bane, this Bane 2.0 to me just looks so much better that I feel like you have to upgrade to that one personally. But not every figure's like that. But you know what I'm saying, Steve? Like I want the pieces I'm getting now to still look really good and look like that price point I paid for them 5-6 years later.
Yeah.
You know, so
in a perfect world, we want that for all of our figures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. The bodies are now better quality. That's a good point. They are. Eric says he left Black Series still doing vintage collection. Yeah, they give a lot more love to the vintage collection. Jose says, speaking of Black Series, did you see that new Luke Skywalker? I did not. Let's see here. I see some people saying, yeah, Artisan Leia would be awesome. Artisan Luke or Leia. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if they do another Star Wars. I would like to see like a Qui-Gon, Artisan Qui-Gon, or Episode 2 Kenobi. Give me a rooted Episode 2 Kenobi.
Oh,
my
dude.
Gosh. Please.
Oh, yeah.
We got 12 votes. 40 people in here. We only got 12 votes. I'll keep the poll running a little bit more, but does Hot Toys quality warrant a higher price?
I don't have the first Bane. I'm referencing. Yeah, I don't have the first Bane, Ben Thomas. So I probably don't. You know, I don't know about the build quality. I'm mainly talking about the arms, like just the pictures I see. This new one with those arms, for me, I just think just based on pictures looks better. But correct me if I'm right. Yeah,
this is crazy. He says in person that figure is still what my non-collector friends say is in their top 3 in my collection. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I just know that coat is a problem. That coat is one of the main issues I feel like people have a lot of problems with, right? With the flaking of the coat and stuff like that. So who knows if that's even going to be different on the new one, though. That's another.
Yeah, good point, though, Ben. Like I said, that's why I asked you guys, because y'all been in the game a lot longer than I have. So I wanted to get y'all's opinion on the build quality, how those figures still hold up years later.
This is a good point that Ben has, too. Yeah, collectors will tell themselves it's that much better from 2 years ago because we want them. Yeah, we'll pay for it and justify it. Yeah, that's the thing. So like those little incremental price increases, they don't really they don't really matter too much. I'm gonna end the poll. We got 16 votes. Does Hot Toys quality warrant a higher price? And this one is split 50-50.
Interesting. Yeah.
There you go. Stacy says yes, the quality is getting better, but the higher pricing means being way more selective of which figures we buy. Yeah, and this release of this figure is a great way to get it so so that you think you're getting a value, so then you're gonna buy it versus thinking it's versus thinking it's too high of a price. I think this is a really good point by Texas Boy 210. He says, I think compared to the price that other 1/6 companies charge, like InArt and now Jazz Inc., Hot Toys will be the more reasonable option. Reasonable, yeah. This is where, and we've kind of talked about this in the past too, of like Hot Toys needs to be careful with how high they raise their prices too on like just their regular figures, because this is where it gets kind of dicey because we see how much in-art figures are going for, and Hot Toys could just start moving it, moving the needle higher, just more and more, so we'll see. That's kind of the part that is going to be interesting.
Hey, Steve, let me just address. I just want to comment on what Ben's saying.
Hold on, Ben. Leave my boy alone. Leave him alone.
Come on, Ben. You called me out on that one.
No, it's dude, fine, dude.
Totally didn't take it that way, bro.
No,
not at all.
No. He's saying the new one's superior, but still amazing and hold us look.
I totally took it as you saying like, "Hey, have you actually seen it in person?" Because it looks. I took it as you saying it actually looks better in person. Yeah.
You don't have to explain yourself, bro. I know your intentions. I know you weren't being an ass.
Same, man. Good, dude. Yeah, absolutely, dude.
It's all good. But don't do it again. No, I'm just kidding, bro. No, it's all good. It's all good, dude. The answer is all the green. Oh man, that must be nice. No, he was calling you out. Don't take it back, Ben. Tron says, would it be weird to have a figure with rooted hair with and a sculpted beard, say like an Obi-Wan? I don't think so, because this is sculpted beard too on this one. So I think it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. Okay, you got anything else you want to add about Jack Sparrow? Gosh, we've already been going for an hour 30. This is gonna be a long stream. It's gonna be a long.
Everybody. Are you ready, Steve? Are you good?
Oh, dude, I'm good.
I'm good too, man. Because we got something exciting to talk about.
It's gonna be a 4-hour one.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm good with the Jack Sparrow. I will just say, the last thing I'll say is the story that I have connected to this figure now, and it's what I've been saying. I say it so much that Steve's sick of hearing it. That's my favorite part of collecting stuff ever since I've collected as a kid. Having that element of like a story to go with it or a memory. And now I have that with this Jack Sparrow due to, people like Steve, Connor, Mike, trying to find this figure for me. That's one that's going to really be a special piece of my collection. So we talk about reselling all this stuff. If you're collecting for the love of it, always have that in the back of your mind. That's smart to do because you never know. You might fall out of love with a character or an IP or whatever, and you might want to switch it up. But this one is going to be special just because of the story I got to have with it. So I'm excited about that, Steve. Like that's a added. I was already excited about it, but that's an added element to it now, man. So
very cool, man. Very cool. I will remember this figure by me sitting at work right when the noon hour hit, and I was on lunch, and that's all I got. Nothing as exciting as you.
But isn't that cool though?
Like, I'm so glad.
But do you kind of like that about a limited drop? Is that it's like we talked about? We're talking about it all week. It's kind of, it does get the community kind of all talking about it and kind of adds that element to it. I kind of relate it to like a midnight release for like a new game or like a movie midnight release.
That stuff matters, man. I love that stuff about collecting. When you get stuff and what it means to you. Absolutely, for sure. And look at this guy with his
let's go
becoming of a channel member. Welcome to the Evil Empire, bro. Thank you so much, Ben Thomas. It's all the green with the green Grogu emoji, the laughing emoji. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate your generosity and supporting the channel. And here we go, Cage, one of us.
Let's go.
With the strength emoji. So thank you so much, Ben, for joining on, man. Really do appreciate it. And always you have just I really appreciate your thoughts in the chat and just the insight. It's really good. I'm all about the insight. So thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Figurecraft says my Bane 1.0 fell apart. I replaced the body with a Fison body, and even that is falling apart. Can't wait for the 2.0. Yes, that's cool. The 2.0 looks really good, man. Looks really good. When I think of like the seamless arms now, I think of like the Peacemaker. If it's like that, it's just so good, man. Just that level is really cool. Justin, 100% having something meaningful as part of the toy hunt makes it special. Yes,
absolutely, man. 100%.
Here, I'm just gonna pull us back to here. Whoop, there we go. Andreas is in the house. Andreas IB Sneaker, did you get your Jack Artisan? I did. Also, I want to give a shout out to Andreas because he helped me back in the day get my crosshair for a weightless conversion at Sideshow. So quick little story. Some people may know this, but I'm not going to put the company on blast, but I ordered a crosshair. I had them on pre-order for a while. Like it was a few months, and crosshair came out, didn't hear anything. All of a sudden I get an email from the company, and this company gets their stuff from Sideshow, and they said our representative, like their company rep, didn't place the order for crosshair for their company. So they had to cancel everybody's crosshair for their entire batch of crosshairs that they had. So I was literally out a crosshair, and I got in touch with him, and he hooked me up with his waitlist conversion on a crosshair, and he shipped it straight from Sideshow to my house. So thank you, man. I'll never forget. There you go. There's a collecting moment I'll never forget, seeing now what has happened to crosshair.
And hey, Christian, you hear that? Steve's got his.
He got a crosshair. But also that was probably when you could still get crosshair in like the 350, 400. Like it was like 400 was like top dollar for him at the time. It was like, oh, crosshair is like kind of creeping up. He's going for like $400. So even then I probably would have still found a way, but much better getting him this way. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah.
Yes. 16GJ says, I remember the super quick turnaround from tease to launch might be the new way Sideshow drops everything. That was honestly it was very quick, and it was, yeah. And now it's kind of freaks me out, because now it's like, you got to be on watch, man. You got to check your email. You got to be checking socials. Like it can get kind of stressful. You know what I mean? I get real excited though when the lottery happens, dude. Like I'm hyped up. I get like I get like kind of crazy being the one, like once you get in the lottery, you get kind of like anxious and stuff, man. It's exciting. It's always exciting doing a lottery.
I'm with Collection Obsession. I mean, the time, and again, man, I get it, man. I'm complaining because I didn't get it, but like it is tough depending on what kind of job you have or whatever. Again, having a little bit, and I totally understand they probably do it for like, you know, not so their site doesn't crash and all this. I totally understand, but having it at that time of day with an hour notice when you're already at work or whatever, like that was tough, you know? So I do wish there was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the answer is, Steve, because I know that if you made it any later in the day, you have even more problems with, you know, people getting upset about it crashing or losing their spot in line. So
yeah, I do think there's something to, that's kind of my theory. And I say theory because it's a theory. Who knows if it's actually true, but I think there is something to saying that they do these, like, I call them shadow drops, these shadow drop cues for the lotteries for these figures, and why they did it for this, so that exactly so that doesn't happen. Because what happened with Anakin, people knew, like, I forget, I think it was 7 or 10 days in advance. It was a while in advance, so everybody was on the site. And what was happening to this, I think this happened with some people for Wanda too, because that was another they were all advanced up until the Umbra Trooper. And what happened was there were people who were getting in, so they would get in, it's your turn, they would go in and they would get kicked out, and they'd go to the back of the line. So like they were there, got into the site, and then immediately wiped out. So like it glitched on them, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing Sideshow could do about it, nothing. So I think some of that had to do with their servers just like being blasted, and they know these things are going to sell out. They don't want their servers potentially to just be overloaded. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. So maybe that's why they do a little bit quicker this time. And they both worked out. I didn't really hear anybody say, like, I haven't heard anybody say for these last two, hey, like it crashed. Like it crashed out. I was in there, but I lost my place in line. That was happening earlier on, and it didn't happen with these two that I saw. Or maybe it did and I just never heard about it. But I feel like that was happening more so with like Wanda, Anakin, that happened. So yeah. Jose claims he knows what company it is. You can message me on Instagram, bro. Andreas is happy to help. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. I still got it. Still got the crosshair. We'll never Bad Batch, man. I've been telling people for months, Bad Batch, sleeper, Grail line. That line is going to be those 5. We're probably not going to get other versions of Bad Batch, or maybe we are. I don't know, but I just like that's all you need, just the OGs. Be nice to get an Omega, but yeah, Bad Batch is an awesome line. Wrecker's already climbing up too. He sold out pretty quick. Tech is going to be next, and he's going to be probably my favorite one. I love his armor. I love his look, so cannot wait to get Tech. He's probably going to end up waitlisting, I would think too. Eric says his waitlist for Crosshair converted. He bought him at Underground and he passed. Let someone else get it. Yeah, when I had asked Underground back then when Crosshair sold out and he couldn't get, like Ray couldn't get any more either. That was before he shot up in price. Christian says he's jealous. He needs them. Yeah, bro. Stay patient. Stay vigilant, but patient. 160 says, I don't think our significant others are prepared for collectors checking our phones every 10 minutes to 24 hours after the teases are posted. That's why it's good to have friends in the community too, is like we all tell each other everything when stuff drops. And it's just like the community is really good for that too, of getting messages from people. Ben says, I missed the window because I was stuck in a meeting, but most of us have to work to be able to afford these bad boys. Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what happened,
yep.
Ben.
And I got lucky because I'm Central Time and it was right at noon. So like, and I'm on a computer a lot at work. So like I have the ability to like preset it. Like, you know, if I'm at work, I can have a tab open with Sideshow up and have it in the queue. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
16GJ says, agree with Steve. I think the servers aren't strong enough. Yeah, I think that may potentially have something to do with why they do it quick with these couple. We got Boba Fettuccine in the house. He says, what's up, guys? Can't stay. Just checking in from the McDonald's drive-through. Go
McDonald's, baby.
Have a great weekend all, and we'll catch replay. Thank you, Boba, for stopping in. Also, guys, do not forget to use the McDonald's app when you buy stuff. Do not forget. McDonald's app, you can get some every day. You can do one coupon a day. Okay, like one of the coupons that's daily for me on the app is 30% off $5 or more. 30% off your meal at McDonald's. Okay. Or buy one breakfast sandwich, get one for 50 cents. You know, I'm all about it if I ever go to McDonald's. Ooh, hold on. Jose, Jose sent me a company. That was not it. That was not the company that actually happened to me, but yeah, that wasn't me. Ben, when no one tells you, you realize you have no friends. He's talking about it. You hate to see it. Yeah, bro. Oh, that's funny. And now I have a coupon code for McDonald's. Get yourself a free Happy Meal with code Sneaker.
I was hoping you would have a
get yourself a free Happy Meal with a little mini collectible figure of me, the man himself.
But yeah, I got you, Ben. Yeah, man, I got you for if I'm ever, again, I'm going to be the one in your same position as well, like we were this last time. But if I'm ever have the ability to give you a heads up, man, I promise I'll do my best.
Also, speaking of coupon codes, I did get a new coupon code for 16kit. So if you shop on 16kit, it's a one-time use code. Code is Sneaker in all caps to get $10 off your order if you want to order anything from 16kit. There you go. Ooh, being a stay-at-home dad, I have a good flexible schedule. Nice. Let's see. Okay. All right. Where are we at? Hour 40. Let's get to the next topic here. I got to transition this over. Okay.
Before we get started, I was waiting for this. Can I show off one thing?
No, you can't say anything.
All right,
you can't say anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What's up?
I just wanted to show this off because we're about to talk about Star. I got this in today.
Yeah.
I got the Padme, you guys. I will be I don't do a ton of reviews on my channel. I'm trying to get a little bit better about that. I'm inspired by those are tough, man. So if you see anybody upload a review video, really show it support because it is it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try to get a review out of that, Steve, over the weekend. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to have that.
Yeah, you should review it, man. I'm waiting on my Padme. I did just get in. Let me grab it. I also got a little Star Wars goodness in.
Let's go.
So I got the plastic on it. Haven't even opened it up yet, but we got this guy.
Let's go, man.
I'm super hyped about it. I am going to review it. Very excited.
Dude. I figured it was a perfect time right before we get into this topic, which I have been
show off some figures.
Extremely excited. Got to show off some Star Wars figures, baby.
Yeah, and I've been waiting for figures to come in now for a while. A lot of pre-orders that I have. Still waiting on Vader, Padme. I'm waiting on. You got your Padme before me, but I'm waiting on Padme. I also ordered Padme pretty late. C-3PO from Return of the Jedi. I'm just waiting on a lot of stuff right now. So, and we got to get that Kenobi drop soon, hopefully.
Dude, I want that. So yeah, dude, I'm waiting. That's what I was telling you backstage, man. It's
Kenobi from Kenobi.
Exactly, man. We got so many that can drop at once.
I'm gonna look right now, real quick, because I want to see. I mean, I just don't see him. Like, I don't know. There's no way.
On Ray, so on Ray's site, I noticed on Underground, like I checked to see if it like the ship date changes for him because I can tell when it does for Sideshow, but on his, it still it changed from March to April. Now I don't know if he just does that because he doesn't know yet and he's just kind of pushing it back, but I still think we get it soon based on that because the Thor was also a March release on Underground and now that says May. So that got pushed back to May, and the Obi only got pushed back to April. So we might still get the Obi-Wan soon.
Obi still says March on Sideshow, which is kind of
It'd be the perfect time to release it with this announcement. It'd be a perfect time to drop it tonight. Let's get it tonight.
We'll have to wait pretty late in order to see if this actually happens. But also the collector edition, it's crazy on Sideshow. It's waitlist. The waitlist is full on the figure, which is crazy. It's weird because you can still get the special edition, which is the one like you can still get the wait list for the special edition with the lightsaber box. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. It's interesting. The collector edition one is waitlist full. I don't understand how that happens. Like, why wouldn't you just go for the special edition? Unless what happened was the special edition sold out, people joined the wait list for that, and then everyone also just at that point just waitlisted got on the wait list for collector edition as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I just want to I'll plug Underground again because he has a few. It's not the one with the Anakin lightsaber hilt, so that's the special edition, Steve. That one.
Yep.
Okay, so it's the other one, and that's the one I have pre-ordered through Underground. He's got probably, if I had to guess, he's probably still got 2 or 3 on his site right now. So if you really are wanting to get on that Obi-Wan, like I would probably do it because everywhere else I checked, it's been waitlisted.
Let me look at this. They are, yeah. I remember you were telling me about that.
Yeah,
he's still up there. Still up.
Man.
Yeah,
but everybody in the chat,
he was gone for a while.
He was. He just got I guess he just got another batch because when I ordered it, that was like the last one he had at the time, and that was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Gotcha.
But just real quickly with everybody in the chat, yes, I cannot wait for that Padme. Everybody's saying how great she is. I'm very excited, you guys. Yes. I'm very excited.
Collection Obsession says Sniper Sideshow order windows are fine, but they just need to rotate the time of day they're doing it. Just my opinion. Yeah, it's been interesting.
Exactly.
Like, they don't have a set time or anything. It would be nice to have at least like, even if it's a short notice, like have the time be the same every time or something. You know what I mean? And the other thing is like, I don't really see them doing it later in the day because they don't have people working later. Like there's customer support closes at 4:30 Pacific time. Something I think like maybe. So and somebody maybe on the West Coast can tell me, but it's not like they're going to do a 7 p.m. drop because they don't have anybody working. Like if something was to go wrong on the server side, like they need people there probably working to correct that when they're doing drops like that. You know what I mean? So
that's a really good point.
Maybe that's why it needs to be during like the work time or work hours. They need people to, calm the storm if anything were to happen. But
great point.
Let's see here. I think Figurecraft said, thanks, Steve. I added the McDonald's app. Now I'm getting in trouble with my wife going there too much. The app is nice, man. You get some good deals. Good.
I downloaded it too, Steve. It is nice, man.
Yeah.
You get a coupon and it's a lot cheaper.
Nice. Figurecraft saying, nice. Did you check out my review? Looking forward to yours. You must be talking about the Umbra. I did not get a chance to watch it. I saw it was posted. I'll have to check it out. I have not had a lot of time to really watch anything this week. It's been pretty wild. I've been going to work and then coming home, putting my kids to bed, and then getting on streams. That's pretty much been what's been happening. Fun times. Both Obi-Wans on pre-order. Me too. Let's see here. I just don't want to miss any comments. Besides Ben and Jose, you guys can keep going back and forth with each other. we got a legend that just joined the chat, Steve. Oh, we got Zord. Now, what's up, Patrick? He says, yo, happy Friday, everyone. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. Really appreciate you being here, man. Always enjoy talking to you as well. He's been giving me some photography tips lately because I wanted to start doing more figure photography stuff. So,
dude, his Jack Sparrow,
than the GOAT.
Those ones he just did for the DX15 or whatever, like those look
crazy,
phenomenal, man. Really great work, man. Really great work.
Zord's the GOAT, man.
And you're here just in time for some Star Wars talk, man. We're just about to get started on this, bro.
Let's see. Yeah, Midai says they dropped it like a regular figure almost. There's no fanfare with those. Yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. Okay, did I get to all these comments? I think so. Okay, let's talk about at the 1 hour and 48 minute mark, the second topic of the show after we just went off on multiple tangents. But it was awesome because I look at it more just like, yeah, we're talking about Jack Sparrow. We're talking about so many other things, talking to you guys in the chat. So let's keep it rolling. Before I start talking about Star Wars, I just want to say
what's up, man?
Hello to Quan Harper. What's up, Quan? Thank you so much for tuning into the show, bro. Appreciate you being here. And let's talk about this. So Hot Toys teases Hot Toys times Star Wars, the power of the dark side, which everybody's been talking about the dark side line, right? We weren't sure if it was going to be truly like a villain line. Was it going to be we're going to get like a what if style of like, you know, a white Darth Vader or like a Sith Luke Skywalker, an evil C-3PO. We didn't know. But now we have some direction, I would say, with Hot Toys times Star Wars, the power of the dark side. I just want to read this real quick because it says the power of the dark side is beyond comprehension. Hot Toys will unveil a new touring exhibition certain to seduce all with a taste of power or taste for power. Star Wars, the power of the dark side shall open its doors this April and none shall remain uncorrupted within its walls. It's a bunch of cities, Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, South Korea, more. All who enter will be granted an audience with the icons who have helped shape this era of shadow. And then it says, how many of these characters can you recognize? So, Justin, why don't you go first on this one? Because I got stuff to say, but I want you to go first. What are your thoughts, man? What are you, after seeing this? I know like here, I can kind of like, I mean, it's just like a promo video and it just shows them all pop up and populate. What are your thoughts on this, man?
I'm going to strategically pick a few that I noticed because I think I know the ones you're kind of going to want to talk about the most. So I'm going to
let's talk about all of it. What do you think? Like, what are your general thoughts on this? And like, do you see us getting all of these? Like, what are your, just kind of want to hear your thoughts when you saw this. What do you think Hot Toys is going to do with it? Just what do you think?
So my general thoughts were, okay, they're showing off, you know, Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, Vader, you know, a couple of figures we've already gotten. And the way I look at it is like some of these other ones that are in the background are ones that they're going to be adding, but some of the ones that kind of look out of focus are already out. So I don't like that kind of takes what I thought and kind of moves it around. Like, I do think it's nice that they're promoting the rest of the Inquisitors, which I'm personally excited, but also a little bummed out about because I thought that I was initially just going to be okay with the Obi-Wan and the Kenobi Vader. Now I'm worried about like getting all those Inquisitors now, just because, you know, I just know that line's going to look really good with all those next to each other. But somebody mentioned it earlier. For me personally, just because I'm kind of, you know, I just showed you the Padme, I'm kind of leaning in towards that prequel trilogy right now. Even though Attack of the Clones wasn't my favorite of the prequel trilogy, I still like love the characters of that. So I would love to see a Count Dooku 2.0. I don't know if it's one that we really need. I think there's other characters that I would prefer to see that we haven't seen yet, which Steve will allude to. But I'm saving that one for you because I really do want to hear your thoughts
talking
on
about Dooku, man. People are gonna rile the people up about Dooku, man.
Listen, I want another one to come out just so I could get one at retail. Like, I've tried to get the other one. I just don't want to spend like the prices on it just yet because I'm still kind of building out that line. But trust me, I would love to see another one. I just would like to see some other characters that we haven't even seen at all yet get the Hot Toys treatment. So for me, I think the thing I'm interested to see is, like you said, it was going to be a walking expedition or whatever. And so I'm curious to see if they start rolling this out, if they're going to have like an event to where they show all the ones they have, all the prototypes they have, like one day, like a special event. They've really been doing some special events with this dark side line. And they have been doing, there's like Hayden Christensen has been at like, I don't know if y'all seen those videos, but he's been out doing promoting on this different stuff. And so they're making this a big event. So that's kind of exciting, especially leading up to the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace. They're about to re-release all those films in theaters. Star Wars, I know, is going to want to capitalize on all this. Hot Toys is going to want to capitalize on all this. So we're about to get just an onslaught of figures. And I'm hoping that it doesn't disappoint, because the potential is there to have just so many great announcements, great lines. And this picture gives me hope that we're going to see some fan favorites enter the conversation.
Are there any on here that you think we're not getting? Like take away the ones that we already. So let me just say this. So we already got Grand Inquisitor and Reva.
Yep.
We already got Darth Maul and Kylo. Moff Gideon with the Mandalorian armor is coming out. Dooku is already out as well. And then Merrick and also Emperor Palpatine is they're imminent, right? They're already announced. So that leaves us with like what? We got one, 2, 3. We really only have like 4 on here that are like not already out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused on. That's why I'm kind of excited to hear what you have to say, because I know what I'm thinking they're going to do, but as always, like you've told me from the get-go, like Hot Toys, you never know what they're going to do with this stuff. Like you never know what you're going to get. And I just want to throw this out there to some people in the comments. I am totally on board with Dooku 2.0, man. Don't get me wrong. I just know that there's a few. I just know there's a few figures that people have been waiting on for them to finally get in 6 scale form, and that's all. I felt I had to explain that.
Want to Dooku, right?
Yeah, dude.
Ethan says that if they don't make Revenant and Starkiller, people will riot. Yeah. Zord says more Inquisitor and Grievous, please. Yeah. They've already shown 4th sister and 5th brother, right? So here's 4th sister right here. Here's 5th brother. They've already shown like the prototype versions of those. They're just like kind of in the graveyard right now, coming soon. If those 2 come out, I'm going to have to get Reva. I don't have Reva yet, but if those 2 come out, I'm going to have to probably end up getting her, because they all look really badass together.
Out of all of those, what design do you like the best out of those Inquisitors?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a great question. I'd have to probably look at their outfits a little bit more. That's a good question. I'd have to take a look. I'd have to take a little closer look and really evaluate that. They all look really badass.
I agree.
I think they all look really cool.
They look really good.
Yep. But yeah, the Inquisitors are really cool. So we got, like I said, we're already getting Clone Wars Palpatine. I don't see them redoing a Darth Maul right now for this dark side line when we're already unless I could see this happening. I could see them doing like the Power of the Dark Side and showing a Darth Maul and it being released as like a Phantom Menace 25th anniversary figure.
Yeah.
I could see that potentially happening. The Maul is gonna happen for 25th anniversary. I feel like he's got to, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Kylo, there's no way we're getting another Kylo Ren. I just don't see that happening. That would be wild. Vader is an interesting one. I guess they could do like a Revenge of the Sith Vader, but like they just released Kenobi Vader. Return of the Jedi Vader is coming. There's already 3 other Vaders that have come out. Like, is that necessary? I don't really know if that's necessary. Merrick is coming. Moff Gideon, we already said. Dooku is an odd one for me because they would have like them 2.0ing Dooku. I feel like it's a possibility. I guess, yeah, if they did rolling eyes, I guess they could do USB lightsaber, even though I would never use the USB lightsaber. They're just not bright enough, unfortunately. Dooku, I don't know, man. Dooku is such a good figure already. Yes. Like, they don't really need to do... If they did the rolling eyes on Dooku, that would be fine, but he's so good already. Like, they don't really need to... I don't even see them doing a 2.0 on Dooku. I don't know. Maybe if they did like redid the head sculpt or something.
That figure looks phenomenal. Like every time I see somebody showing it, it's fantastic, man.
Yeah, I don't know if they necessarily need to do another Dooku. Ethan says, "Gotta head out. Great stream, guys. Have a good one. See you on the rewatch." Thanks, Ethan. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your comments, bro. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I don't really know if it's like. I know people want Dooku. This is another thing is I know a lot of people want, anytime this happens, people want Dooku to be re-released or like any other figure. They want it to be re-released because it's hard to get in the secondary market. You know, that's always, that's one of the main factors, right? Because he's expensive. Which actually, I think I just saw a Dooku going today for like $350. So that's another thing. This Dooku's going to come out and people are going to be happy to get it, but he's not going to be cheap. He's going to be up there and he's probably going to be $300 or over, to be honest. So yeah, Dooku is the one where I'm like, I don't know if that's going to, I don't know if they'll do a dark side and just like, I honestly, I don't expect a ton of figures from this line. I really don't.
I don't either.
I think the Kenobi ones are a high probability. And also, like, are they going to label these, like, how are they going to label these on the box? Like, are they going to say dark side line? Like, is this going to be an actual IP line? You know what
That's
I mean?
what, you know, the more I'm thinking about it, Steve, you know, when they, yeah. And you know, when they announced this, dude, you know, when they were announcing that and the 25th anniversary or whatever, now that we know it's an expedition or whatever, did I just say the wrong word?
Exhibition.
Expeditions, like if you go on a, anyway, you know what
exhibition,
I'm talking about.
Exhibition. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
we're going on an expedition, baby.
Yeah. So anyway, my thing is this: what if the announcement was to have that event? Because we've seen a ton of marketing behind this event, right? This dark side event. Like we see it with Lego, we see it with Hasbro, we see it everywhere. What if that's the event and they're just gonna release some figures? I'm with you. Like if they release those other two Inquisitors, that's got to be under the Kenobi line. You would think.
Or they're gonna, or is there gonna be a sticker on the box that says like dark side or
dark side line?
It's like I don't know like what they're branding these figures as. I think that's one of the big thing. Like Texas Boy says, Revan and Starkiller will be from the VGM line. You know what I mean? They're gonna be branded probably like a movie line or whatever. They're probably gonna fall in line with their specific show. But like, are they gonna do extra branding on this because it's dark side, or are they just saying like, hey, we're celebrating dark side?
That's what I think.
We're pushing this because it's Phantom Menace 25th anniversary too. Like we're trying to push that. And is this graphic does this graphic really mean everything's coming? It might just be a graphic showing like across all of the different, you know, like the time period of Star Wars. So this graphic is tough because it's like, I know everybody right now is like, oh, well, like Revan and Starkiller for me. If we get Revan, dude, like I'll be so happy if we just get Revan. Like that's really the only one I really like. If we could get one, Revan would be just so dope to get. Like I've been saying that my top three definitely my top two, Darth Revan, Savage Press. Those are the two that I think of the most when it comes to like kind of dark side or like, yeah, those types of characters. Star Killer would be so awesome in this armor. That would just be so awesome too. But
oh yeah.
And yeah, it's a safe to say that these Kenobi ones, this is another thing is we have these other Kenobi figures. And they keep bringing these figures up again. Like at Tokyo, I think it was Tokyo Comic Con, they showcased all the Kenobi figures out with Vader and even Kenobi with the updated head sculpt. And then they showed all of these Inquisitors there again. Like they're probably coming. They keep showing them on multiple occasions. Now they're even showing them on this. You know what I mean? And these are like the figures. So it's very interesting. I don't know.
That's why I think that it's going to be an event.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be an event where it's like May the 4th. It's going to be like they're going to release a lot of these figures on the same day.
Yeah.
Because they're probably thinking, hey, we're going to give you two of the Inquisitors right here. Like they're still the ones you thought we were going to give you. We're going to give you these two. Then they're going to have like two new announcements because that's going to be a lot of people going to the site at once. They're probably hoping you're going to buy some stuff. They might have a lot of different coupons that day. Who knows? I don't know what they're going to do, but that could be a potential thing, Steve. Like you were saying, like we might only get two new figures out of this.
Yeah.
Like I think we need to brace ourselves for a little bit of a disappointment. Like hopefully we get the two you mentioned, but I don't know. I'm with you with the 25th anniversary around the corner. I don't know how. I don't personally see this being a box art line, like the dark side line.
Yeah.
I think it's an event.
Yeah. I think you're right. Kind of like it being an event style and them showcasing figures across eras, whether that's them revealing a couple new figures or just showing like having other figures there. Like Reva and the Grand Inquisitor are probably just going to be there on display at the event. You know what I mean? Like they're obviously not new. They've already been released. So that it's just really tricky. I don't know. Like they're so ambiguous about it. Just you can't tell what like is.
And I think that's
happen,
part of this. The marketing is like, they're getting you excited. They're getting us talking about it. They're getting the community talking about it. There's an excitement of when this drops, and that'd be a perfect time to drop a couple of figures that they might be thinking, hey, we might be able to sell these a little bit better if it's part of this event, because it's going to feel like you're already on the site for the new stuff. Now you got, we're releasing 4 figures on this day. It's going to be like a fun event day, kind of like I said with May the 4th. Like it's kind of a day to kind of celebrate. And I'm with you with that 25th anniversary coming up. I don't see, like, if they're going to do another mall, I would assume it'd be for the 25th anniversary, just to get that anniversary sticker, that anniversary box.
And also, could they do that? Like, could they, if with this being an event, let's say they do this Power of the Dark Side event and they reveal, hey, here's our Darth Maul 2.0 for the Phantom Menace 25th anniversary. Here's Darth Revan from the VGM line. Here's Starkiller from the VGM line. Here's our new announcements. Here is exactly like you said. Here is, fourth sister and fifth brother Inquisitor from Kenobi. Like, it's an event where they're probably going to reveal and add more, right? And then these other ones that are already out, you're going to see probably Moff Gideon. You're going to see Palpatine.
See, and that's what I'm thinking. The figures they're showing us, that's going to be there. Like you said, Steve, they're already going to have those on display. And then they're just going to, because it's going to be a thing that people go to in person or whatever, right? Like that's the whole. Yeah, it
sounds like they're going to be like, they're going to be in different cities. They're going to be, showing off figures. I just want to give a quick shout out to They Call Me Queso Blanco. What's up, man? He says, what is up, guys? What's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to get through a few comments here. One Adam 12. Oh my gosh, that Revenant Starkiller, I can see them making limited editions for. Please, no, do not do this. This would not be good if they limited Revenant Starkiller. No, that Revan would sell like hotcakes. If they limit him, people are going to be so mad if they limit him. They should not, absolutely not. Another thing is, they shouldn't just like announce figures that are limited figures from this marketing. Like, you don't push marketing to do a limited figure. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get stuff. There's got to be more than that. Eric says, I also want Plo Koon, Kit, Commander Wolf, and all of his troopers. And he names a bunch of other people too. Yeah, I would love to get more clones. Would love it. Zord said they'll save Vader for episode 3 anniversary and have him with the operating table. That'd be, they're probably like, I mean, it's safe to say they're probably going to do another Vader at some point. Jeffrey's in the house. What's up, Jeffrey? He says Artisan Kylo Ren. Hey, Artisan, like an actual Adam Driver Artisan would actually be pretty cool. Texas Boy says, I don't think all the ones shown will be 2.0s per se, but more like these have been made. We're just going to fill in these gaps. I think that's I think like we're probably going to have these ones that have been made. The other thing is, then the other side of that is like they're showing Dooku. Like, why is he there? Like, they could have shown other, but they have the figure and is out, and so I don't know. Yeah, Dooku 2.0 with the speeder. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm doing a little research right now because I wanted to see, like, and if anybody remembers this, let me know in the comments, but or let me know in the chat. I was trying to see when they announced the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, like how they rolled out a anniversary announcement as opposed to this announcement. I wanted to see if we could find any connection there with like how they're rolling this out. It feels like it's a little different because from what I'm reading, just from what Sideshow says, it says to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Attack of the Clones, Sideshow and Hot Toys introduced a series of Star Wars collectibles based on the landmark film. So that's what I'm kind of wondering, Steve, is like, I'm trying to find some clues of like, okay, when they do an anniversary thing, they're saying this in their marketing. This dark side, they're not really saying that in the marketing. They're just saying they're celebrating the dark side.
Yeah.
So that's the confusing thing is like, what are we going to get? How are we going to, how are they going to roll it out? So,
yeah. Jose said, told you on the collector tour that I've been wanting a Dooku for a while now. Yep. I remember, bro. Lightside Dooku would be really cool. Justin, have you seen Tales of the Jedi? The animated.
Is that the Disney Plus show?
Yeah, it's animated.
I've seen a few episodes. I don't think I've seen all of it. I don't think I've seen all of it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's got a really good Dooku arc when he's younger and stuff. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up all the animated stuff. I'm knee deep in the the Clone War stuff, trying to finish that up.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Picking up where I left off years and years ago.
Nice. MB Dyson says expedition, exhibition, extradition. One Adam 12 says he's not flashy like Assist, but I'd love to have an Admiral Piet. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Zord says I won't be surprised if they do Asajj Ventures. I would love an Asajj. That's another thing. I think. Also, do we get a figure that is not on this picture right here?
Yes.
You think so?
I think we get an announcement for something. Like, I think we get... I'm with you. I think if we get an announcement, we're going to get... It might be a part of the Phantom Menace 25th anniversary, but I think we get announcements during this event. Like, I think that this is an event to kind of get eyeballs on it and to kind of start showing some stuff off. But yeah, I think there might be a surprise or two that they have up their sleeve.
I think, yeah, I agree. I think we're probably going to get something that's not on this promo here. I agree. I think that is absolutely a possibility.
Somebody in the comments said a Artisan Kylo. Even though I would be interested in that, I don't think the sequel trilogy figures sold too well, did they? It seems like they made less and less as the movies went on.
Yeah. You can still get them off relatively cheap.
Yeah. Now, I thought Darkseid Rey was and I still think that's a possibility personally.
That would be a cool
still
figure.
see that happening. Yeah.
It'd be a cool
just
figure.
because that
people love Darkseid stuff and villains, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What else? Anything else you want to say about this?
Not really. I just want to see. I'm glad we saw something. I'm glad they're giving us something. They're giving us some visuals of some characters that everybody's been wanting for a while. They're giving us teases to kind of be like, are we going to get another Dooku? Are we getting another Vader? Are we getting another Darth Maul? Like, I like how they're kind of rolling it out, but they're still giving us some answers.
Building up that hype, man.
Yeah, building up the hype machine a little
bit.
Get people talking.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my expectations tempered on this one. Usually I'm the hopeful one, but I'm just going to, like, it's really hard to speculate just off this graphic. And it's also really easy to kind of set yourself up for like, oh, these are the exact ones we're getting. It's just, I don't want to put myself in that position. But with that being said, the two that I would really want from this is, Revan and Starkiller for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus with everyone that's been seeing this. That's the two that I've been hearing a lot of people wanting badly.
Yep. Queso Blanco says, I want a Darkseid Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, geez. We got Rodrigo Vilches. He says, hello from Chile. I don't want to mess this up. Sudamerica. Is that right?
It sounds right, but...
Here we go. Thank you so much for tuning in from Chile. Really appreciate you being here. That is so awesome. Welcome in. And I think I see like a custom painted Mandalorian helmet on the logo. So very cool. Very cool. Welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Okay. I don't really got much else to say about this. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And do you know if they ever done an event like this, Steve, with Hot Toys? Have they ever done something kind of like this that you can remember that might leave some clues?
That's a good question. I don't really not that I can remember, but I also have only been in the game for, a year and a half. So I'm sure there maybe was something in the past. Somebody in the chat can maybe enlighten us, but usually a lot of the stuff I see are like convention based stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I'm kind of with you. Like, I'm just excited. I think we only got that little teaser video, like that 10-second video. So that's all we can really go on is speculation. But I do think that there's definitely what you see in this photo. I think I really think there's a high chance we get a lot of those figures that we haven't gotten yet.
Yep. You too, man. Sweet. Let's get out of this. I'm excited. Always excited for some Star Wars stuff, man.
Oh yeah,
always excited for some Star Wars stuff. Like I said, I'm more intrigued by what are they actually gonna do based on this graphic. It'll be fun to look back on this graphic when they actually announce stuff and be like, hey, this is what they actually did. We'll see. You just never know.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a small prediction. Just for fun, so we can look back on it and say I was right or I was wrong. And if I was wrong, we'll never talk about it. I think we're going to get a Darkseid Rey. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. I think we get that as that makes sense to me with it being the dark sideline. Like, I feel like they're going to have a surprise like that. And I feel like that's a figure that they could move pretty well. Personally, I think that that's one that people would be interested in. Not more than the ones we've been talking about, but that's a surprise I could see that's not on the video that I could potentially see happening. So that'll be my prediction of what figures not on that image that we might get.
All right.
Do you have a prediction, Steve, or do you want to? You got to think about it a little longer.
I think we'll get Darth Revan. I think Revan's coming. That's my prediction.
Any that aren't on the video that you think could be a surprise announcement?
Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Asajj Ventress is a possibility as well. If we got a Savage Opress. Also, I'm not discounting Savage Opress happening because we've got Clone Wars Maul. We got Clone Wars Palpatine. If you know anything about Clone Wars, you know there's a big, there's a big scene involving Palpatine, Maul, and Savage Opress. So we could still, I'm not counting that one out. Savage could absolutely still happen. And if that happens, I will be very, very happy. That would be just such a cool figure.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, man.
Eric says we need a Hot Toys Darth Malgus, dude. Yes. Give me all those ones. All of them. Dude, you want to do a couple members only Q&A questions real quick?
Yeah,
before we sign off. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's keep it going, maybe a little bit longer here. Yeah. Renz says, if Hot Toys does a Asajj Ventress from Bad Batch, swappable hair pieces would be a cool addition. One for the character pose and one for a dynamic pose. This is a great idea, man. They've also done a really good job of when stuff is animated, they're giving, for Mace Windu, they're giving him the ability to do Clone Wars style stuff on his figure, right? With some of the armor pieces. I think that would be brilliant for them to do. Make it so that they could go across Bad Batch and Clone Wars. I think that'd be really cool.
And Steve, I think agreed. And single songwriter, and he's not the only one I've seen mention General Grievous. You know what? The more I'm thinking of it, dude, Hot Toys is starting to make a lot of those figures that Sideshow had originally made. I could totally see them doing a Grievous for that reason alone. Hey, this is really definitive. Cool. Yeah, that would be one that I think I would like to have that one personally. Yep. So yeah, that's definitely a good call out there.
Yep, I agree. We got Tony Reactions in the house. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in. He's doing the acknowledge me, Roman Reigns. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in. Tony Reactions. Let's go. What else?
41
Diecast Grievous. Diecast Grievous would be crazy. We've been holding strong at 40 pretty much all show.
I love it, man.
Really cool.
Yeah, dude.
Very, very cool. So let's get to some members only Q&A questions. So every week I post on my YouTube page in the community section. I do a post for members only channel members where they can post questions for the show to do a weekly members only Q&A segment. So we got a couple questions on here. First one from the one Adam 12 is, which Star Wars character that has never had a Hot Toys figure produced would you most like to see made? No, a Hot Toys figure that's never been produced that I'd like to see made.
I might end up picking one that's already been made. I don't know, but let me think on this for a second. You got one, Steve, or do you got to think? Just so I can think and kill some time while I'm thinking. What if when I'm 12? If you're still in the chat, what about you? What would you go with while I'm thinking?
I probably want. I'd say Padawan Obi-Wan, but we're gonna get him.
Yeah,
I would probably say Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan. I'd really like to, man. I just want all the Obi-Wans.
Get that. Yeah, I'll pick one that I'm not sure if we're gonna get. I would like to get a Jar Jar Binks, man. I'm not lying. I would like to see.
I think there's a high chance of that happening.
Yeah,
I do for the Phantom Menace.
I agree.
That'd be so cool, man.
Pod Racer Anakin would be cool. I'm really looking forward to that 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace. So that's where my head's kind of at right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. But just to give you one answer, I would say, and I'll probably want to change this 10 minutes later, but Jar Jar Binks would be really cool. I'd like to have that in my display.
That's a great answer, man. I think that'd be a cool. Yeah, he'd be really cool. Really cool for sure. Yeah, and I'll go Attack of the Clones Kenobi. That's one that I would really like to see. But if you're going off of like a character that they've never produced, like I know they have Kenobi figures, I would say like maybe like Jabba too, or Gamorrean Guard. Those would be really, really cool. And there's a lot of different things I could name, but I don't want to just start naming a bunch of things.
I'll try to pick one from another trilogy too. So, because I've been talking about prequels a lot, I'm totally with you. Would you like to see the artisan of that mullet?
I think that'd be awesome, dude.
That'd be insane, man. I'd love that.
That'd be crazy if they did a Kenobi artisan. Yeah.
Would you like to see? I'll pick a couple from the sequel trilogy, just because I know the sequel trilogy doesn't get a lot of love, but Snoke would be cool. I know that character didn't end up being that would be a cool looking character.
Yeah, he'd be a cool looking figure for sure.
I would like to kind of show my have like a interpretation of the throne room scene a little bit. That'd be kind of cool because I already got the Kylo. Again, it's from Rise of Skywalker, but it still can work.
Snoke would look really cool, man.
Yeah, and then Hux maybe would be cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show a little bit, like give some different answers because I feel like we're probably not going to get those, but I'm with you. I think there's a good potential. We have a good shot at maybe a Jar Jar Binks and definitely an episode 2 Obi-Wan. I just think that's inevitable, and a Padawan as well.
This is a good one. They call me Queso Blanco. So George Lucas would be cool, kind of how they did Stan Lee, technically a 2.0. Yeah, because George Lucas was like one of the first ones that Hot Toys did before they were branded Hot Toys. I'm pretty sure.
I agree with you,
Johnson. He killed Snoke.
I agree with you, Jose. It was a letdown of a character, but I still think he would look cool. Like I still think it's one of those.
He'd be a cool looking figure.
Yeah.
Black Chrysanthemum, that would be cool from Mando. Yeah, single songwriter word. Hopefully I'm saying this right. Jay Smack. I wish Hot Toys would finish off the rest of the 1/6 scale platoon figures. That would be cool, man. Renz Tolentino says Maul, but only his bottom half. It would be cool to get a Rebels Maul that has that just looks different than the Clone Wars one. It'd be cool to get a Rebels one. Biggs Darklighter, so single songwriter, that'd be really cool as well. One Adam 12 had said Admiral Akbar. Yeah.
The Knights of Ren.
Jose Trapper Wolf. That'd be cool. Yeah. Sorry, what'd you say? Yeah, Knights of Ren.
Jose, Knights of Ren, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of comic stuff about them, but yeah, dang, what a missed opportunity in the movies.
I knew we were going to do this, Steve. We were just going to start rattling off every character, so that's why I tried.
We should stop now. We'll stop.
That's
now.
what I was saying. I was thinking of 10 more, but yeah, we've said enough.
Figurecraft asked a question in here. And by the way, the one Adam 12, thank you so much for the question, bro.
Yeah,
really appreciate you commenting on the post as a channel member. Figurecraft says, "What figure do you wish you'd gotten sooner before the price skyrocketed?"
Man, that's a good question because I don't have a lot. So let me think about.
You haven't been collecting too long, so think of one have there been any out where the price just went up that you actually wanted?
Yeah, I would say. What was that one I was just thinking of the other day? These are good questions, man. These are good.
I have one in mind. The one that I always talk about is just like the standard clone trooper from Attack of the Clones that came out 20th anniversary that sold out and just went up in price, and it's literally a plain clone trooper, one that everybody should be able to army build, that they should make a lot of, and it was sold out and the price just went up. Yeah Is that that Phantom Menace Maul that's out right now, is that pretty high on the secondary market? I don't check in on it a lot, but Maul's pretty high.
That'd probably be a character that if they don't announce it for the 25th anniversary, that's definitely one that I would look into big time because I want to collect a lot of the prequel trilogy stuff.
Yeah.
That would be one. Dooku, I know we've talked about him, but Dooku, because I got the Padme, I'm getting the Anakin, I'm getting the Mace, so eventually I'm going to want that Dooku,
Clone
man.
Wars. Or the Attack of the Clones line. Yeah.
Which is crazy because that's my least favorite of the prequel trilogy, but the figures are just so good. Like I still want that in my shelf.
Attack of the Clones. Yep, Attack of the Clones line is shaping up to be really, really good. No doubt. So hopefully the Phantom Menace gets the same type of treatment.
I would say so I got a definitive answer for figure craft because I know I mentioned a bunch. Here's my definitive answer. I'd probably say Ripley from Alien. Would be one that if I was collecting at that time, my fingers are crossed with the writer strike that happened. Like they start releasing some of these older, some of these figures again, give us 2.0. I would love to have a Ripley from Alien. So that's definitely, or Aliens. And that's definitely one that I would want.
Yeah. Nice. Yep. Good question. Great question, man.
Yeah. Great question, man.
Quan says, where's the 212th? Yeah, I know, right? We need that clone. I'm kind of surprised too. Single songwriter says Dooku DX with his speeder bike. That'd be cool. TC-14 protocol droid. Quan says that's crazy how that clone wasn't mass produced. I know, it's freaking crazy, man. And Ben Thomas says the DX11 Joker pre-in art. I know he has a story about getting that figure.
I loved hearing Ben's story on your collector tour, Steve. I loved his story about how special that Joker was to him when he finally decided to get that figure. And then correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but then they announced the other one or something, but it's what we talked about with that special meaning. I liked hearing Ben's thoughts on that. That was cool.
Yeah. It was cool. We got a good question here from Action in the Box. How do you feel when a 2.0 version or an artisan edition of a figure is announced and you already have the previous version in your collection?
I haven't had this problem yet. Actually, I take that back a little bit, Steve, because I got the DX19, but I knew the Armory was coming. I knew the Armory was coming.
Yeah, dude, I forgot because you said you got the DX19 recently. And then,
I did.
Yeah, man.
I should have just waited because I pre-ordered the Armory as well.
That's all right. That'll be a lesson learned.
But that'll be my answer, and I'm still excited to have both because I have a display. I'm gonna have a full shelf for Dark Knight Trilogy. So
also you can keep the armor you could just keep it in the Armory if you want to.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yep. It's awesome. Yeah, dude. I'm trying to think if 2.0s are inevitable. So I haven't really had the problem either, but it's bound to happen at some point,
While you're thinking, Steve, I'm just going to address Jose. Yeah, dude, I cannot wait to open up that Padme. Steve's jealous that I got it before him. I'm totally going to be soon living it up, knowing that. But I mean, he's gotten some good stuff coming in too.
Yeah, dude, I gotta. Yeah, Padme. I'm excited to get mine too. Hopefully soon.
So, Steve, what's one that you have right now that if they announced a 2.0 today, it'd piss you off? Not piss you, you know what I'm saying? In reason, not really piss you off, but you'd be like, damn it, I just got that 1.0 not too long ago, or that's one that didn't need a 2.0 yet.
I would say it's hard because I think of older figures. Tarkin would be one. If he got a 2.0 all of a sudden, I'd be like, damn, I hunted that figure, Tarkin Vader 2-pack for over a year. So that would be one probably. If they did a 2.0 Tarkin, I'd be like, well, shit. And he does not need it. He doesn't need it at all. That thing is phenomenal. Really the only 2.0 thing I feel like they would do for him is rolling eyes. But the Tarkin is just crazy in person, man. That'd be the one I would say. That'd be the one.
Calvin.
Yeah.
I would love
someone help brother out make some new legit Ghostbusters.
I'm with you on that 100%.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even waste my time trying to get those older ones. I hope that they come out with some, and I'd love that's a grail for me, man. Getting getting those figures. So great point, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. I want to get the Back to the Future figures too, man. I mean, see, here's the thing, Steve. What I'm learning is I'm picking my spots. I'm not crazy about I love Back to the Future, love it. I would have already collected if those figures would have been just 10s out of 10s. I would have already had all of them. I'm just wondering, Back to the Future 2 is one that's just astronomically priced right now, And so that's one that I'm hoping if they make a 2.0, I'm kind of waiting out to see if they'll make a 2.0 of that one before I'm too far in now where I'm just going to wait and see, to see if they do that.
See, man. Play the long game. Play the long game. See what happens. And then if you stumble upon a deal or something, you can pull the trigger.
Yep.
Single songwriter says, I'm 100% okay with it because I'm not a reseller and I'll put the old versions away. Hey, if you feel like one of your Stormtrooper 2-packs from A New Hope is an old version and you're going to put it away, single songwriter, hit me up, man. I'm still looking for that Stormtrooper 2-pack if you're...
Let's make some deals.
If you got it at a good price.
Steve, what do you think about that figure? It's... oh, man. Gosh, I know his name, but I just can't think of it. The villain from Rogue One. Help me out here. Krennic, yeah. That's one that they'll never make a 2.0 on, right? Like, that's one that's
so
just...
the only way he's right here. Look at Krennic right there.
He's a beautiful figure, man. I love that figure.
He's amazing, man. I would say Andor, if they were to do Andor figures, because there's talk about... Well, Andor season 2 is going to go right into Rogue One. So, they'll probably show Krennic again, potentially. So there's a potential they could do Krennic and like if they do Andor figures, which they didn't do Andor season 1. We don't even have a Cassian Andor, so who knows if that's even going to happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Single Song Races Hot Toys always uses their figure molds again and again with tweaks as technology gets more advanced. Yeah. Adrian says, did you also order that in-art Batman? I did. I did order in-art Batman. Justin, are you going to order the GOAT in-art Batman?
No.
He loves the movie so much, but he's not getting the figure.
Here's what I will do though, Steve. I'm going to rewatch the Batman with fresh eyes this time because I told you when I watched it in theaters, I have to remove the Nolan Dark Knight trilogy, which has a lot of meaning to me. I'm going to watch it again and I'll give you my honest assessment after that. I owe that movie a second watch. I will say I liked it the first time. I had some big issues with it. Now, if I rewatch it again, I will say I felt like the first half of it, I loved it. There were some issues I had, and we won't get into a huge thing about it, but I will say the Hot Toys figure, that figure looks phenomenal, and I would like to have all the Batmans at some point. I got the 89 on pre-order right now, actually. But yeah, dude, to kind of transition over to Calvin here, he had mentioned Back to the Future 2 is a must. Yeah, dude. I would love to get some back to, like I said, that Doc Brown, like the head sculpt, man. I really want like a great line of those figures, but I'm just not crazy about some of them.
Yep. That Mark 6. Yeah, they're doing all these 2.0s, all the Iron Man figures. I have the Mark 6 on pre-order. I'm excited about that one, man.
With the gantry?
No, I didn't get the gantry.
You got the suit up? Are you getting the suit up?
Nope.
The Mark 7?
Just the OG 7 without anything else. I have the Mark 7. I have the Mark 7, not the suit up.
Yeah, I got the suit up on pre-order. I don't see myself getting the 6. I mean, the suit up represents that movie for me enough, and that's the scene that I really love. So that's kind of why I went with that one.
Yep.
Those are
I'm
expensive.
I'm just trying to get original 7. You know what I mean? That's my goal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Adrian says, I want a RoboCop. I regret selling mine. There's just one from RoboCop 3 on Underground Figures. Someone scooped it up. Someone must have seen it and scooped it up. Yeah, single songwriter says Krennic with rolling eyes. Yep. The Batman is dope. It's just like 30 minutes too long. I like how long it is, actually. I enjoy like the slow burn of the movie. Because another thing is like they just set the tone really well. I feel like I like the pacing of the movie. I know it was like longer, but also I really like kind of psychological thriller type stuff. Like I feel like it was like watching like a crime show like what you see in crime shows, but in a movie. And just like I love the tone setting of the movie. I just love the movie. And also like the Penguin trailer looks so good, man. It's literally like looks like a Batman 1.5.
It looks great.
And it starts, apparently it's like between Batman 1 and 2. So we're gonna get like a probably 4 to 6 episode show. Maybe 6. If it's 6 episodes, that's like getting a whole nother movie and a half if it's 6 episodes. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna end up being 2.5 hours, like 3, if each episode is 45 minutes or so. That's an hour and a half per 2. We're looking at like 5 to 6 hours more of Batman type stuff with the Penguin. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited for that.
So since
and then building on it for Batman too.
Since you don't mind long movies, you're gonna check out that Way of Water, right? Avatar.
I will watch it.
You're gonna get those figures too, I would think.
No, I'm not. I like Avatar. What I've heard about Way of the Water is like the cinematics are really, really good, but a lot of people have said the movie's just okay, but cinematically it's incredible. But like the plot beautiful. And the movie, like all I've heard is like watch it, but the main thing is the cinematics are the best part. Like that's kind of what I've heard.
I mean, I feel like the cinematics are so incredible that that's what you're gonna probably walk away with the most. But you know, the movie's beautiful, man. I love the figures, like the figures with the deluxe base. You know, I know they're a bit pricey, but those are gonna be really cool. Like, I'm excited to have that in my collection. I just feel like those are kind of those aren't being talked about enough. I think those are gonna look really, really good. But I won't try to sell you on it. I won't try to sell you on it, dude.
Man. I'm not getting them. Adrian says my favorite Iron Man is Mark V and the only one I have. Mark V is dope, dude. Love it. Collection Obsession says, Steve, what is a fair price for Hot Toys Jawa and Gonk Droid? This is a good question. What do you have one that you're looking at, or you want to shoot me? You want to let me know what a price is that you would think is fair, or one that's for sale? I don't really know. I got mine for a good price at a comic shop. I think I paid I forget exactly what I paid. I think I paid like $230 or $240 for my Jawa and Gonk. So if you can get it under $300, I feel like it was going for $300 for a while. If you can get it under that'd be ideal. Quan says I need to get a hat like yours, Sneak. Yo, this hat, I got this hat at Star Wars Celebration 2019, but I got it from like, just any other vendor that's there. You know what I mean? So there's vendors and they sell clothes and hats and stuff like that. So it's not like it's special to the convention. I didn't buy it at like the merch stores, but if you go online and type in like, you could probably find this hat. It's a flex fit hat. You could probably find it on Amazon. You type in like Star Wars Imperial hat. I'm sure you could find it. One Adam 12 says the Batman figure's awesome. Movie is okay. Agree with Justin. Nolan trilogy is incredible, and The Dark Knight is the GOAT of comic book films. One of the greatest movies of all time. Can't hate on The Dark Knight. That movie is super dope. I absolutely love the Dark Knight trilogy. Justin, we were joking about it on Instagram. Yeah, just and
I do feel like. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
I was just gonna say they're so different. Like It's just really different. You can't really like look at it as like, I don't know. You have to separate at some point, like the fact that
you do.
It's a different. Like the movies are so different. They're meant to be kind of different. So it's really hard. It's hard for me to like pit movies against each other like that when you're in like the Batman, because then we have like BVS, which is also BVS compared to even Dark Knight. It's way different. You know what I mean? So it's just everything is. I kind of look at them all individually and stuff like that. Don't really like to like compare too many of them, but then again, it's the Batman. It's the same character.
What I've noticed with like, and again, I'll notice this on my rewatch of it, is like the Batman is going for something completely different than what Nolan was going for. I mean, I feel like Dark Knight trilogy was more of a Bruce Wayne story, and I feel like the Batman is leaning heavier into more of like the look and feel of like the comic and like the different stuff, like, because I felt like Nolan wanted to make his like, what if the Batman really existed in the real world? Like, what was that like? And the Batman plays more into some of the comic beats that I've noticed. But low-key, Calvin was like, I've read his comment too. He says the Batmobile scene got me locked. That's kind of my issue with the like that scene is kind of in a nutshell a little bit of the issue I had with the movie. Is like, you compare that to the scene from The Dark Knight where the Joker's in pursuit of Harvey Dent, and that whole highway chase scene compared to that one, I just feel like that scene didn't last long enough. There wasn't enough at stake in that one. It looked badass, don't get me wrong, but I like when there's more at stake in those type of chase scenes. Does that make any sense? Like, and again, like Steve said, comparison, man, it's not fair to either of those movies to do that. They both can stand on their own and be great, and that's why I'm going to go into this rewatch with that removed, because I unfairly was like, and again, I might just not care for it as much. That's a definite possibility. But when you love something so much and then you see the next outing of it, you know, it's kind of like Jared Leto's Joker. Like, would people have hated it that much if it wouldn't have just been coming right after Heath Ledger's performance? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's a thing too. But yeah, man, it's Batman at the end of the day.
Joker. It's always really hard when you have high, like, yeah, it's really, Joker is even harder to compare because, yeah, obviously you have Heath Ledger, which is, you know, the gold standard. But yeah, man, I love the Batman. I can't believe my Batman figure is finally here.
I can't wait for your review on that. I can't wait for your review on that just because I know how long you've been waiting on it.
I wonder if I should do a Batman review and a Batmobile review separate.
I would.
It's just a lot of work. And the figure's been reviewed so much already. That's, you know, but if people really want to hear my thoughts on it, I'll do it. People really want.
I just think that figure's going to have enough stuff because you got the one with the bat signal, right?
Signal. Yeah.
I just feel like there's going to be so much in that already, man, that like, I feel like people would watch both if they were separate.
I would wait to get this figure posed next to this Batmobile, man. I cannot wait. Very excited. Like I said, I can't believe it's here. It's weird. Like, I was shocked when I opened up the box. I thought it was Black Adam. I didn't look at the shipper. Probably just me being tired. And I opened it. I was like, this says the Batman on the top of the box. This is definitely not the figure that I thought it was today, but good problem to have. Good problem to have.
Are you going to do a comparison video of when you get the in art? Are you going to do like a video kind of comparing the two, I would imagine?
Potentially. Depends on how late I get my in art one, you know, compared to, you know, what other videos are out there, you know. That's kind of part of it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I want to do it. Cause like let's say like people have those comparison videos out and it's 6 months later that I get mine. I don't know if I'm going to really necessarily, like, I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to add in for a comparison video. You know what I mean? Like all that, at that point, all the info is probably going to be out there, you know, but we'll see where the,
yeah, dude, never underestimate your take on it though, man. I think a lot of people, especially people in the chat, I personally, and I could just text you and ask you, but I do want to see your review on it because I want to get your opinion because I haven't gotten it yet. But every time I see it, dude, I'm like, damn, that figure is beautiful, man. It looks so good.
Yep. Yeah, you can just text me. Jose says, you got your Batman? I'm looking forward to the review of the Batmobile. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, like, because the Batman's been out for a while. A lot of reviews are already out. I thought about just putting it, like, intermingling it with the Batmobile review and maybe just having him like posed up and talking about it a little bit, you know, because I really want to do a Batmobile review because there aren't a lot of those out there, and it's a more limited piece and one that, you know, just I want to do a review on and give my take on it because it's something I've never had before and it's freaking awesome. But I want to sprinkle in like the Riddler, the Bat Cycle, like I want to put that stuff in the review and have it next, you know, comparison type stuff. So depends on how much time I have and what I'm able to do. That's the biggest thing, is because reviews take a long time. It's hard to put together, like, especially if you want to make it like cinematic and look good and then you got a voiceover. So it's a process.
Absolutely, dude.
Everyone's saying they can't wait for my review. Well, thank you guys. And the Batman's supposed to start shipping this month from InArt. Who knows what the batch is and how long it's going to take to get here, but I don't anticipate I'm going to have it anytime soon. But I will say my InArt Batman is actually paid off. The cardinal sin of me in collecting, paying off a figure before it releases. But the only way that I could get it at the time was I had to do like a pay in full, and like I had the option of a payment plan, basically. But it wasn't a pay in full. It was like a payment. It was like a payment plan thing. So I actually have it paid off. So I'll just be getting it when it's out.
Yeah, and you know that
one figure you shouldn't do it for because it's probably going to take a while. But
that's what I was going to say. That, you know, and I think Calvin said this on y'all's stream the other day. Like, when you pay it off, it's kind of good and bad. It's like it's nice to have it paid off, and when you get that notification, it's just ready to come to you. Like, you don't have to worry about paying it. But yeah, like you've always said, Steve, like when you have your money out there already and they already have it, not having it for a while, it just makes it that much worse. You know. So
yeah. Ben Thomas Show says, I tune into shows because I like the personalities of the people I watch and value their thoughts. There are super professional reviews out there, but getting a new take on it is awesome.
Absolutely, Ben.
Yeah, and I want to like, yeah, and I don't mean it like, oh, I don't want to do anything because there's already a lot of stuff out there. I just like, I want to make sure that whatever I do, I'm not wasting. Like, I want to make sure I'm adding value. Like, my content is valuable to people.
That's what I was gonna say. What can you add to it? That hasn't
I want to be able to add
times.
Yeah, exactly. I want to add and do it kind of my, like, I like to do reviews my own way, and I just want to be able to, like I said, add value in that way of it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I would. Now I'm thinking about what I want to do. You guys got my mind going.
The legend himself is it? Yeah, here we that's my man.
We got
right
Thrawn's
there.
office in the house. Says, hey boys, just jumping on now, listening while driving. We got the Jack Sparrow giver. Don't know where I was going with that. We got Thrawn's office in the house. Hooking up my boy
plot
Justin.
Twist, man. Yeah,
yep, you're the U-Haul plot twist. Hashtag U-Haul plot twist. Thrawn's office. Thank you for hooking this dude up with Artisan Jack Sparrow. The goat. We were talking about how we love your voice messages. And how I figure hitting that grail emoji for Mike Pause. I mean, not Mike Pause Literus. Thrawn's office. Loki says if they get it together and actually do LWO tonight, I was gonna unbox it in the truck. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Let's see. Adrian says I got through 1.6 kit thanks to Sneaker. Hey, yeah, the bat. You can use my code Sneaker for $10 off your order. And I think Adrian did that for you're probably the first person that used my 1.6 kit code. So awesome, man. That's great. We got a $1.99 super chat from Brick Artemis who says, too sweet to you, bro. Boo. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate your generosity giving a $1.99 super chat. Too sweet to you. I don't know if you've been listening to the show the whole time, but if you have, awesome. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, man, thanks so much for the super chat. You did not have to do that.
Did Brick, if you're still in the chat, let me know. I didn't get to watch yours and Flavio's stream that day because I was so in despair over not getting the Artisan. But do you know, Steve, if he got the Artisan or not, or did he just get the DX?
He got it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I hadn't talked to him yet.
All of Wolfpack got the Artisan.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice,
all four of us ended up getting it. Yep.
Awesome, Brick.
Brick says he's been in and out. Well, thank you, bro. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you getting that $1.99 super chat, bro. Thank you so much. I usually don't do the super wheel unless I'm solo. So, Brick, I owe you a super wheel spin. Probably not my next solo stream. Yeah, Brick says he's got Artisan. Yep.
Nice, dude.
Quan says can't wait for your ARC Trooper review. That one I got to film probably tomorrow. That's probably the one I'm going to do first. I got to get my ARC Trooper review out. Yep. Adrian says, how many Spider-Man figures do you have and which one is your favorite? I only have so I have these two up here, Advanced Suit 2.0 and Miles Morales upgraded suit from Spider-Man 2. And then I have the comics. I have a classic suit Spider-Man from the PS4 game. And then I have the exclusive comic Spider-Man. Favorite, absolutely, though, is Advanced Suit 2.0. This guy.
That is a phenomenal figure.
That figure is just incredible. He was my first actual like Peter Parker Spider-Man figure. He is so awesome, man. Yeah, I see why everybody likes the new suit versus like the classic suit PlayStation 4 one. I'm kind of like, if I pose it, the suit is gonna get jacked up to an extent.
I don't have one yet. I just know based on the videos I've seen, that one looks phenomenal. I thought that Toby was going to be my first one, but I really don't want the and normally I'm all about the deluxe, like with everything I get, but I really don't care to get the deluxe base on that one personally. It's just a little too big, like until I get a bigger like display options. It's one I just won't be able to work with, but that's probably still going to be the first one to get just because Toby's my favorite Spider-Man. But that one coming out this year, the red, white, and blue suit, the Tom Holland one that's coming out with the like the chimney base or whatever.
Yeah, red and blue.
The red and blue. Yeah, that one looks really good. That I'm trying to make the first Spider-Man one I get special, but I feel like once I get one
rabbit hole.
Yeah, I got a couple of the Across the Spider-Verse ones pre-ordered, but I'm definitely going to get one before then. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to be Toby or not. Probably will be.
Yep, nice, dude. Yep, U-Haul plot twist. Low key says 100%. I hate lending out funds and not getting any interest back. I hate people hanging on to my money for. Yeah, that's why I love underground figures, man. No NRD. Let's see. I'm actually considering the non-deluxe Toby Spidey. And Adrian says my Andrew Garfield might be my favorite. We got some Garfield.
I wouldn't mind that one either.
Jose says also Garfield Spidey's is the only one that he has, even though Spider-Man's his favorite comic book character. He's waiting on Toby and Final Swing Tom. Very nice, man. That's awesome. We got one other question in here. Last one of the night. How do each of the panels see or imagine their YouTube channel changing or growing over the next year? This one is from Grand Admiral Cage.
Wow.
Himself. So for anybody who doesn't know, if you weren't here earlier, Grand Admiral Cage became the first Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire, which is the second tier. So there's the $2.99 tier, and then this tier is actually $4.99. But you get to be referred to as Grand Admiral every time I address you in the chat, and you get at the end. I got to now redo my end screen shout out. You get the title in a special little area on the end screen, saying that you are a Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire. So shout out to Grand Admiral Cage. But yeah, how do each of the panel members see or imagine their YouTube channel changing or growing over the next year? It's an interesting question. It's a good thoughtful question.
It's a good question, Grand Admiral Cage. I'm making sure that we're giving him, we got to give him his props for becoming the first Grand Admiral, man.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first on this one, Steve?
Yeah,
or do you want to
go ahead.
I would say for me, I don't know when I'm going to roll it out, but I see myself, I want to do more reviews. I have an immense respect for people that do reviews on their channel. I have tried to do a couple of them. It is not only time consuming, but it's difficult because, like Steve said, you already got a lot of people that have theirs out already. Sometimes you get your figures in later than other people. Like you kind of want to unbox it right away, but you're like, man, I need to wait so I can unbox it. There's a lot of variables that go into it, but I definitely want to do more reviews just because I just want to kind of get better at doing that and get my thoughts on it. And then I'm going to definitely probably at some point, I don't know when it'll be. I don't know if it'll be this year or later on down the road, but I'm eventually probably going to start a stream at some point. I don't know how that's going to look, how often I'll do it, but maybe it'll just be a random couple of streams where news drops and I want to, hop on, and maybe I'll text Steve, be like, hey, you want to hop on, talk about this real quick, or, something like that.
Yeah, those are fun. If you do like release streams and stuff, those are always fun time.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great streams right now. So if I do it, I really want to make sure that like Steve was saying, with value. I want to be able to give something to a value out there. So those are ideas I'm throwing around right there. But right now, for me, it's just about kind of getting into the, meeting more people in the community, being consistent with my uploads. I think was my goal when I started, was like, I just want to be consistent. I want every time I upload, I want to try to make it a little bit better than the last one. Just, get a little bit better at that. So those are the two that I would mention, though. More reviews from my channel this year, I think, and potentially some live streams as well.
Nice, dude. Nice. Love it. Love it, man. It's exciting. It's exciting when you first start out and get rolling. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
How do I see mine changing or growing over the next year? Dude, I don't know, man. It's a hard question, dude. I don't really know. I'm just going to keep, honestly, the real answer is I'm just going to keep doing, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing consistent lives. I just really like doing live streams. You know what I mean? I like long form content. It's really hard. It's harder to find the time. Lives are more fun for me. Reviews are fun and they're good to do. And I like critiquing figures and giving my take on figures. I think that's fun and stuff too. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, man. That's really that's it. I got a pretty good routine now of what I'm doing. And, probably consistent live streams. And I've been doing pretty consistent now, but, I really like doing consistent lives. I feel like that's important and that's fun to do. So, and hopefully hopefully in the next year, I'll be at 1K subs. I should check out, see what I'm at now.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there.
I think I'm at 726. Look at that.
Yeah, dude.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. We'll get there. Hopefully 1K by I don't know. We'll see. What is it? March? It's about to be April.
About to be April, yeah.
I don't know when it'll be. I don't know. So
but it'll happen.
If you're listening, you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. I'm with you though on the I think you got a good system down. You got a mixture of stuff. Live, I'm with you on the lives. Like nothing to me. That's what I like consuming as a fan. Like I like watching everybody's live streams. I really like it. I know there's a lot of them, so I try my best to get into everybody's and show support. But I just love it, man. I love hearing people just have. I like feeling like you're, and I think that's why Steve's streams are so good, and Wolfpack Wednesdays, and even Bricks, and I mean, again, I could name off Hot Toys Hotline, like all these ones that I watch and that I've been lucky enough to be a part of. Like they make you feel like when you're in the chat, like you're all hanging out talking. Like even though me and Steve are the ones on camera right now, in the show, I feel like it takes the chat and like us, and we're all just hanging out talking, and that's the stuff that I really like too. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
No doubt, dude. Brick says Miles from Into the Spider-Verse is his favorite.
I can't wait for those Across the Spider-Verse figures. Brick, let me know how many.
Really good, man. A lot of people love that Miles figure.
Yeah, dude. Let me know how many you got on PO right now, Brick. Curious.
They call me Queso Blanco says that Jack Sparrow may be the best figure overall 1/6 release ever, and I'm not a big Power Turn dude. It is one of the best figures I feel like they've shown, for sure. I would agree that it's very, very. It's amazing. It's up there. Yep. Figurecraft says Mr. Q&A. Oh, sorry, Mr. Chunk put it in kids' bed. Dude, it's okay. You don't have to apologize ever, man. I know we're almost on 3 hours. I don't expect anybody to stay for this long. Jose says, wait, so you have names for your Empire members. So I'm still trying to decide on a name for like the channel members, like the main, just like the general name. But there's a second tier for my channel members. So there's like, I didn't really say anything about it. It was just on there, but now it's been revealed because there's a Grand Admiral. But so there's like Evil Empire, which is the main, like $2.99 tier. And then there's a $4.99 tier. That's Grand Admiral, which just means that you're Grand Admiral. And I refer to you as that in the chat. So hence Grand Admiral Cage, who's the first Grand Admiral of the Evil Empire. And he'll get an exclusive spot on the end stream shout out to where I'll have a Grand Admiral list, and he'll be the only one on there. So it's just a fun thing to do if you want to go really above and beyond what you're already doing to support the channel if you're a channel member. And something fun for you and for me to call you Grand Admiral if that's something that you are if that's something that you're interested in. I'm just trying to come up with fun ideas and just cool interactive things. So, there you go. Still need a name for the channel members. Unless you're you want to become a Grand Admiral. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I thought about doing like a ranking system. I think we talked about this. I don't know if this was last time we were live or not, but having like a ranking system, however long you're in, then you get a rank, and like just picking certain like officer, Grand Moff, like that type of stuff, and putting a rank based on like how long you're a channel member for. Not obviously like all the ranks, but like kind of main ones. But I gotta look into that more. I still can't come up with a name for see, Single Song says maybe a Grand Moff at some point. Yeah. So that's what I would do. Even if I added another tier, it would be like some type of rank, so that's why I did Grand Admiral.
I like it.
Figurecraft says, Steve, you, me, and Austin are zoning in on 1K. Couldn't happen to two awesome guys. Really rooting for you too. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the kind words. Yes, zoning in on that 1K. Let's go. Brick says he has 3 on pre-order from Across the Spider-Verse, he believes.
Yeah, he said that he had the Spider-Punk, the 2099, and the Miles, I believe.
Yep. Austin says, they call me Queso Blanco. I've been chomping at the bits to ask, where do you get your ideas from? I don't know. I just think about them. I just like, honestly,
that's a good answer. I think about my ideas.
I just think about my ideas. They're in my head. Their thoughts. Wait, is that even possible? It's like Inception, kind of.
Yeah, man.
It's like a dream within. It's like an idea within an idea. So I just get, honestly, like, what I do is ideas will pop into my head, and I have just a running note on my phone, a running YouTube note, of like, if something pops in my head, like, oh, that's a good idea, I want to, like, that could be a cool topic or something I could do, I will then just put it in my phone on a list, and then I'll come back to it. That's usually what I do. So I don't really get my ideas from, like, I don't know. I don't like really like look at other stuff, or like, I just kind of, it just comes into my mind. There you go. It's an idea within an idea. And then I think about it. Think about this said idea.
Yeah, people are talking about Inception now, which I must say, I love that movie, man. And I know that the figures would be simple and stuff, but I would be a sucker for all of them. I'd get the whole line. Like, I love, like, that is such a great movie. I'll answer this one, I guess, too. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I think for me, it's like trying to find that balance of what do I want to talk about? What do I enjoy talking about? And what do I enjoy? Like, what would be something I would enjoy watching? Like, you know, so again, just for example, like, I really wanted to make, you know, five figures that are being overlooked, because I wanted to kind of talk about those figures, and that was a way for me to talk to people that are commenting on my video, you know. But yeah, where they come from, I'm not sure. Like Steve said, maybe Leo DiCaprio's putting some ideas in our heads, you know, doing the Inception. But yeah, I think that for me is just like, you know, right now, starting out at least, it's like, you know, anytime there's some stuff that I feel like I want to talk about, I kind of try to make a video around that. And maybe when I've been doing it for longer, I'll try to you know, expand on that with some different reviews and stuff. But yeah, right now it's just kind of like Steve said, like, you know, if I think of something that sounds kind of cool, I'll just hit record on it. And I think that's what's great about live streams too, is like, we didn't even anticipate having these conversations, but because of you guys in the chat mentioning stuff to us, we have all this other stuff to talk about, which is, I think, the coolest part about it, because you don't even go into it really planning on these type of conversations, you know. And so that's, yeah, man, and that's the real fun behind it. So,
yep. Yeah, that's a good question, man.
Yeah,
how do you know what you really know?
Dude, we're getting deep, man. 3 hours in, we're starting to get a little deep.
I'm gonna get a little slap happy right now. I'm a little tired. Jose says, I'd like to start a stream eventually, like a once a month thing. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
Single songwriter, stay on target. Old Leader 1977. Justin, is that a They Live poster behind you? What's the other one?
Yep, that's a They Live. That is a Mondo print I got. The other one is a Lost Boys. I don't know if you can tell because like the reflection of my TV, but it's a Lost Boys poster. I got both of those at a event called Texas Frightmare Weekend, and they sell some. They always have like limited edition Mondo posters there that you can buy, and so I used to collect a lot of Mondo posters. I don't as much anymore, but I always will get ones from like conventions and stuff that they're selling, and I'll still get some here and there. But yeah, it's a Lost Boys. That's actually the variant. Like there's two different ones, and that's a variant. So
nice.
Yeah. Any Lost Boys fans out there? I know I'm getting the David figure. I don't know if anybody else.
There you go.
That. Yeah, man. Inception is.
Jose just said that. Yeah, Jose just said I love the Lost Boys. You're getting the David.
I'm getting the David, Jose. I cannot wait,
nice.
Dude. I can't wait for that figure, man.
Would love some They Live figures. I'd buy Inception too. Inception's a good movie. It is a good movie. Ooh, Single Songwriter says start with Stormtroopers and go up from there. I could do like the initial ones, just like straight up troopers. The other hard thing is like, if I do this ranking, I would have to keep something probably up on my screen to remember what everybody is who comes into the, because right now there's like 27 people or something now, channel members. So like I'd have to have the rank. I'd have to look it up and then say what you are.
What is there? Chat. Is there a way for them to get a badge, kind of like we have with the Obi-Wans? Is there a way? There's not. Okay.
So Obi-Wan badge is like the only badge that you can get because it's basically like a channel member badge of like, that's why I did progression of Obi-Wan's age. Like you start as Padawan and then go Attack of the Clones and then Revenge of the Sith. You just keep going through it. Once you hit, so like I think once it's a year, I think once you're at, it's either 6 months or I forget. The way that it goes is you go Kenobi and then you get into A New Hope, and then the last one that I have right now is Force Ghost. I think Force Ghost Kenobi, which I think is like a year or something like that. And I don't have anything beyond that. So I don't know what I'm going to do after that. But yeah, it's the badges. I love the badges. I love the Kenobi badges.
Just to answer a single songwriter's question here, would love to see some They Live figures. I think Mondo is making the John Nada figure, the Roddy Piper. That was teased along with the McCready. So yeah, I'm hoping they make those, but we'll see.
Okay, so Blanco says, what kind of music do y'all listen to? I want specifics. I don't listen to a ton of music, to be honest, but my wife's a lot better at music than me, but I don't know. I kind of listen to everything. I like hip hop. I like rap usually, but I like rock too. I really honestly kind of like everything. That's not specific at all. I listen to just like a lot of different stuff. I listen to like Jack Johnson. Really loved his music. I'm a big mood guy with music. Like different moods call for different music. So I'm kind of like, I will put it for me too. Yeah. I kind of like, there's sometimes where I'll tell you what I've been what I'll listen to every once in a while is like, say I go see a movie I love, I'll listen to the score. Like I can't even tell you how many times I was listening to the score of Oppenheimer when I saw that. Like for 2 weeks straight, I was listening to the score of that movie. Yeah. Dune. I was listening to the score of Dune because I was just like visualizing the scenes in my head again, you know? So, to be specific, I mean, like hip hop, I like to listen to like Outkast and, stuff like that. Like, I mean, I like bands like, 21 Pilots, Kings of Leon. I mean, I'm just naming some, I mean, I could name a ton of different bands. I truly listen to all kinds of different music, and I just, there might be a song I love, but I don't really listen to that band. But if it pops up in like my, I'll sometimes go to Spotify and they'll have like these randomized playlists that based on your listening preferences, and I'll find some new music there. I'll just create a playlist. But again, mood is a big thing for me. Like whatever if I'm wanting, if I'm going to work out or something, I'm going to, that music's going to be different from when I'm like driving or from when I'm like trying to chill and just like, relax at the end of the day or something. So. Hell yeah, man. There you go. Adrian says, don't fall asleep, sneaker. Anytime I look down, it looks like I'm sleeping. Does this look like I'm sleeping right now? Yes. Because you can't really see my eyes. Yeah, sorry. I was looking at a message on my phone, but he says, how many Batman figures do you have? I got one. Well, guess 6 what? I got one too. There we go. It's right here in the box. Oh, my first Batman figure. First Batman figure. Can we see the box? Can we see the box one more time, Steve? Just one more time. Let me grab it. Oh, I didn't know you had to get up. Oh, you don't? Okay, good. I got to rotate. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. This is a big box, man. It's huge. Yeah, dude. I love it. Yeah, I got one. I got the DX19. I will tell you what I have on pre-order, though. That could be kind of fun. I have... Yeah, go ahead. The Batman 89 Deluxe on pre-order. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't tell you about that one, did I, Steve? No. I feel like I pre-order stuff in spurts. I don't know if you're that way too, but and then I have the Armory. The Armory is the most recent pre-order I had. Underground had one pop up, and I emailed Steve. I was like, I got the last Armory. He might have some more that pop up, so just check it out. But yeah, I think Steve has the Armory pre-ordered as well. So those two I have. I want that Kilmer one, but I've seen people complain about like the posability. I don't even care if it's a museum pose for me. That's one that I feel like if I get the bat, I'm still going to want that Robin. I just want those two in there, but those, as much as I want those, like there's just other ones that I have to prioritize right now. And plus I'll probably get the Pattinson one eventually if I had to guess. Adrian says, really? I thought you had the 89 Batman or Bale Batman. I don't, but I did pre-order the Armory as well. Batman in the Armory, or Bruce Wayne in the Armory, whatever they actually call it. So that will be my first Dark Knight trilogy Batman. Very excited. That's a great one to get. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Jose Steve's looking like he's about to. Could you imagine if like I actually fell asleep on stream?
If you did like say down the line, Steve, we do a cool charity stream or like what we talked about, like where we do like 10 hours. Say you fall asleep. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to wake you up? Do you want me to let you sleep?
I don't know like how you would wake me up. I mean, I have one headphone in my ear, so I'm like, if you yelled, I could probably would wake up. It would be really, really hard for me to like actually fall asleep on a stream. I don't know. I'd have to be really out.
If we ever did one that long, level. Yeah, we'd have to eat on stream. I feel like if we did like 10 hours, like we'd have to do one like that. I feel like this is where we've reached. I think we reached around this part last time. So, I mean, and plus Steve has been streaming. I'm not making excuses for the guy because if he falls asleep, that's despicable behavior. But he has done 3 straight nights of streams, I believe. This is his 3rd straight night. The dude has given us everything. Like in the dark, like what Catwoman says to Batman, you've given them everything. And Steve's like, not everything. Not yet.
Not yet. I'm streaming tomorrow night, everybody. Just kidding. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Oh, that's funny. Text voices just got my DX Vader throne. Ooh, dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That throne is dope. You must have got it from maybe Legacy Arts and Customs or Legacy. I forget exactly how you say it. The diorama. Awesome.
Steve, when do you think your DX Vader is going to ship out?
I do not know. So I actually got my DX Vader. That's like my longest standing pre-order. I got it from Comic Concepts.
Oh, so that's right.
That's like I've had that pre-order for probably since I started whenever early on, whenever it was announcing. It was like when I probably first started collecting, I ended up pre-ordering that figure. But yeah, so just whenever he gets it, I think he gets his stock from Sideshow as well, I believe. So whenever he ends up shipping it out,
can't wait for that, man.
Hopefully soon, man. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, dude.
Christian Cooper says, let me know if anyone here in the chat selling a crosshair for a reasonable price.
I want to help Christian on this so bad. I just feel like there's no leads right now, man. Yeah.
Yep. Single songwriter says, for waking me up, make the most annoying noise in the world, like from Dumb and Dumber scene. Adrian's Vader hasn't shipped either.
Dude, I would love Dumb and Dumber figures. Listen, 2-pack of that, day one. No question.
Loki says the only thing you missed tonight is P-Rock. He always falls asleep on us. That's funny, man. That's hilarious. I mean, that's like good entertainment, I feel like. Jose says it's actually called Bruce Wayne and his magic knee brace.
I'm looking forward to, I know that's a power pose figure, right, Steve? That's what you're telling me? Like that figure pretty much just stands?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. With what I got going, that idea you had, like that's going to justify why I went ahead and got the DX19 so I can keep the suit in the armory would be cool. Like, I think that display will actually look pretty cool now.
Yeah, I might like try to pick up just like a loose DX19, like just the body to put in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can actually have like the upgraded one posed up outside of it.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. Yeah, Texas Boy says, yeah, Legacy Arts from Beskar Kid. Yeah, it's dope, dude. I'm jealous.
100% figure craft. That would be day one. I would love to get some 90s comedy figures. That's what I grew up on, man. I just grew up on those 90s comedies, dude. I would totally.
Dude, give me a Tommy Boy. Him and Richard.
Oh yeah, dude. Absolutely,
Tommy and Richard,
man.
Dude. That would be just.
Dude, in a 6 scale of that convertible that he has.
Yeah.
That would be incredible, man.
I can hear the song when they're like, I love you.
Hey, you could change it if you want to, man. Nah, man, it's okay.
Demonetized, so I'm not singing the song.
Yeah. But
you put oil in the car and you forgot to take the can out. Dude, I love that. That's probably my all-time favorite comedy movie, like classic comedy movie.
You've seen Black Sheep too, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, those two are just. I've seen those 50 to 100 times a piece. No joke.
I love Black Sheep when they have like the earthquake and the fridge hits him and he's like, I got chocolate pudding in my underpants, and he's like, we don't have any pudding.
Every time I play checkers now, which I don't play a lot, but every time I play it, I just think about how he's just like, you never move your back row.
Yeah. Yep, that's funny, man. Yep. Love it. Tommy Boy day one pre-order, man.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, dude. Those are the figures I've said this before. I love Star Wars. I love all this stuff, man. But I would love to see some comedy figures like that, some 90s comedy figures, and yeah, dude, I would totally be down for all those.
Do you have any other DC figures outside of your Batman?
No, that's it. That's the only one I got so far.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe 6 DC figures right now. Yep. It's growing. It's growing. Yeah, people are saying some crazy stuff. Dumb and Dumber in the jazzing doggy vehicle.
Dude, listen, man, that ain't crazy to me, Steve. That's day one, man. That's day one.
Oh man, Dumb and Dumber.
Austin Powers, yeah. Dude, Brick with the
Powers and
this comment right here. Miss Doubtfire, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. Brick, listen. I could do a whole 3 hours on this stuff, man. I'm just telling you right now. I could talk about this for hours.
Oh, Wedding Crashers is one of my all-timers too, bro. Love.
Oh, I love Wedding Crashers, dude. But we would have to get Chaz in there. We'd have to get a Will Ferrell Chaz, man, with some meatloaf, baby.
Mom, the meatloaf.
I never know what she's doing.
Yeah,
I never know what she's doing.
I never know what she's doing. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so crazy that Calvin said this, because the first thing, one of the first scenes that comes into my mind when I think about Dumb and Dumber. I went to high school with the blind kid. Pretty bird.
Like his name was Petey, right? Was his name Petey?
Yeah, Petey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so messed up. Mom,
big gulps,
yes,
huh?
Dude. Yes,
cool.
Yes. Battle damaged Marv and Harry from Home Alone. The brick, dude, the one where he gets hit by the brick in the face.
Y'all are speaking my language. I've always wanted to ask everybody this. Who do y'all think gets it worse in Home Alone, Marv or Harry? Like, who gets it worse in that? Because it's so hard to decide, man. Because like,
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's Marv, man, because he steps on that nail, he gets that iron right to the head, which honestly probably should have killed him.
Yeah.
Like straight, like, but then Harry, dude, he gets his whole scalp burnt off. I mean, that's an interesting, I'd like to see
Marv freaking gets smoked by the brick off the roof too, dude. Like that shit would legitimately kill you probably in real life.
Calvin, let's start with one. Original Home Alone, Calvin. What are you thinking, man?
Harry always catches the fire cases. All right, Eric needs to head out. Great stream. Need to head out. Our wallets. Yeah, bro. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Oh, that's funny, man.
I think I'm with Brick. I think I agree with you, Brick.
Marv. Important distinction. Yeah. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Okay. We're at 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's time to wrap this party up. Yeah, man. That was fun, man. That was fun.
36 still in though. We held strong, Steve. From
that was like 40,
34 to 40
man.
The whole time, man.
Dude. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, man.
The chat has been, as always, amazing. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, please hit that like button if you haven't already, and if you have been listening and enjoying this content, there will be more in the future. Please subscribe to the channel as I work my way towards 1,000, where a lot of fun stuff is going to be happening, like I said. Also, I've been thinking about this for a while. I want to do some type of charity stream where it's like 4 or 5 hours, 5 hours maybe, doing some various things. But I would have to plan it out and try to make it fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I would do with that yet, but it's been in the back of my mind. I've thought about it for a while now. I just need to come up with some ideas for that. But that would be a lot of fun.
Let me know, man, if you need somebody.
Yeah.
I can marathon it, man. I'll always.
Yep.
I'd like to see how far we can push ourselves, man. I know that
maybe would play a game or something too, potentially. Like, just stream a game or something while I'm doing the charity.
Yeah. That's a cool idea, man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll see. Ben says rotating panelists. Yeah, bringing people in.
Man.
Yep.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool doing rotating panelists and then like having some questions or something. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun for sure. plan on some May the 4th. I'm sure Hot Toys will have massive announcements. I'm excited. 16 GJ says fun stream. Thanks guys. Yeah, thank you so much for staying around for the
thank
stream.
you guys, man. Thank you guys.
Truth or drink game. Yes, having alcohol involved would be would definitely make it interesting for rotating panelists. That'd be funny.
I was gonna say, I'm reading that comment like the Jigsaw voice, like, what games do you play, Sneaker?
I haven't really right now I've been recently playing Helldivers 2, but I played a lot of stuff over, I play a lot of stuff, man. I like single player games. I play mostly on PC. Yeah, more recently it's been Helldivers 2 is the one I've been playing.
Dude, I thought y'all were talking about I thought you were gonna be playing like Monopoly or something.
No, we're talking about video games, bro.
I'd rather.
We'll catch your replay. Much love, Phelan. Much love to you, bro. Thank you for stopping in, bro.
I thought you were gonna be playing Twister on stream, man. I was like,
Twister.
Dude, that's gonna be yeah. Dude.
No, not like that. Not like that. Yeah, Helldivers is good, bro. Helldivers is a lot of fun.
I'm messing with you, man. I knew you were talking video games.
Yeah. Oh, you okay? Starting to get tired.
It's late. Everything's
late, bro.
getting.
It's late. I'm starting to fade.
Calvin, good to see you, buddy.
Tonight. Thank you guys. Got to get you two on LWO one of these days. Yeah, bro. Yeah, anytime, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, Calvin.
Look at that. Christian's playing Helldivers right now. It's a great game, man.
Christian, you know what goes really well?
Refreshing.
You know what goes really well with Helldivers? A crosshair in the background. Good luck to you, buddy.
Good luck.
I'm trying to speak it into existence.
Christian
for you,
will get a crosshair within the next couple months. It's gonna.
I agree. It's gonna happen, Christian. And you're not gonna have to pay $650, man. Let's keep the hope.
Yeah. Adrian says, amazing stream, fun talking to you guys. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, appreciate you sticking around as well and asking a bunch of questions. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, Collection Obsession says, Steve, you need to do a mega long stream for your 1,000 subscriber stream. You know what I could do is
stream for 1,000 hours.
No, so let's say I get to 950 and I just say I'm streaming until I hit 1K.
Dude, you're gonna people unsubscribing just to keep you going. They're just gonna keep unsubbing.
I was just gonna say I need to hit, or I'll just say it'll go for either 5 hours will be 5 hours will be the cap, or I don't know if I want to do that because then people would just say no, you're just gonna go for the whole 5 hours. I don't know, but doing a 950 and then I need 50 more subs and then advertising it as I'm streaming until I get 50 more subs to 1K. Who knows? My streaming software only allows for I think 6 hours total, so that would probably be the cap. I'd probably have to put a cap on it. Then it shuts me down. So yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, that's a good idea though. Collection session. I like that.
The chat always having the good ideas, man.
A
always.
Sleep stream. I'll just go to sleep. Yeah, 1000th episode. Okay, good stream. Always down for those kind of streams. All right, guys, really appreciate y'all for hanging around and being really dope tonight in the chat as always. That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of chat messages to pull up. That's kind of been like that for the past couple streams. So yeah, just really appreciate you guys keeping the show running. That was a lot of fun. I'm pretty tired, to be honest. Not sleep tired, fall asleep on stream, but yeah, man, I've been streaming for the last 3 days, but it was still a blast, man. I had a lot of fun tonight. Justin, how you figure? Why don't you tell the folks what's going on your in your neck of the woods and the YouTube world?
Yeah, man, I will just say one last time, shout out to my buddies Connor and Mike, dude, for the I'm getting a little tired too. I can't even think for the U-Haul plot twist.
Stream,
for the U-Haul plot twist.
U-Haul plot twist.
Seriously, baby. Check out Connor's channel, Hot Toys Hotline. I stream on there a little bit. I know Steve has as well. Super cool dude. If you don't watch his content, I would highly recommend it. Mike probably wouldn't even want me to mention his, but he's Thrawn's Office. If you want to, check him out on Instagram. He's always in the chats he's supporting us all the time, man. And, super great dude in the community. For me personally, I have some videos up from Jack Sparrow if you want to check those out. If you enjoy the same type of content like this, if you consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. That'd be awesome to talk to you guys on the chat, or not the chat, but in the comments of my videos and stuff. If you want to, I always say, if you check out one of my videos, if you kind of like it, maybe stick around. And as always, man, Steve, truly appreciate you having me on, dude. I had a blast as well. And
for sure, man.
It's been a blast, dude. We've held steady at 40 show, man. All night, dude. And I'm not just saying this to be nice. The chat, all to you guys, man. I'm looking directly at you. You guys have made this show fun, man. Every time I'm on here, dude, the chat is always bringing it, man. It's truly appreciate you guys, man. Y'all really do, man. And I truly appreciate you guys. Yep. Y'all make it so much fun, man.
Yep, no doubt. Kind of built my live streams on like I've always talked about being chat driven. So
yeah,
just appreciate everybody in the chat for just keeping it lively and always also keeping it fun. And literally there's been no problems ever in my chat, which I just greatly appreciate too. You know what I mean? Man. Never had an issue with the chat. Let's go.
I'll try to have a good a review. If not a review, I'll have something talking about this figure. It might not be a full on unboxing and review, but cannot wait to open this up.
I'd be curious to your thoughts. I want to hear them.
Yeah, I'll definitely get my thoughts on it. I'll have a video with at least that.
Venom Tech 313 late to the party. Sup, everyone. Good night. That's all good. Very catch replay. But hey, thanks for stopping by and mentioning in the chat. Appreciate it. Have a happy Easter, and remember, our Sunday evening is Monday morning in Hong Kong. Hot Toys time. Yeah, it's good to know. Great stream, guys. Nuts. Well, I have a problem with Jose, but have a problem with Jose. What do I got going on? Oh man, a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna now be working on getting this Batman unboxed. I'm gonna do, like I said, to my Umbra Trooper. I'll probably film that review tomorrow. That's my plan. Get that review hopefully out by the end of the weekend, and then start working on my Batmobile review and getting some Batman stuff in there. So that'll be coming. I'm also getting Black Adam in. I might do a review. It'll just depend on if I have the time to do them all. So a lot of figures, this is what happens. They come in waves for me. I feel like, last time it was like Cobb Vanth, Wrecker, and Iron Man Mark III. I ended up reviewing all those, but just it's kind of coming in waves. If you haven't already, you can check out a recent video I posted of the new case from Maju Space called the Mono, which is actually right behind me. I put it on a riser right here. I really like how it looks right here because I had to fill that space. I didn't really have anything but all my power cables and stuff back there for these two cases, so I put it up on a riser. I love this look. So you can check out my review of you can check out my review of that prototype unit if that's something that you'd be interested in. It's an awesome case. So
it's a great video.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
No joke, man. I know how much work went into that video, like seriously, and that's a really great video. Like I'm happy that one's kind of getting the views it's getting, and dude,
appreciate it, man.
Man, it's really good.
I literally worked all day on that video. It took me so long to do, but because I wanted it to be quality. But I appreciate it, man. And then you can catch me on Wolfpack Wednesdays as always over on the Jedi Knights Watch channel. I'm going to be doing maybe a collector tour episode in the near future. Potentially we'll see. I kind of just do that show, like kind of here and there, just I've been so busy, but always love doing that show as well. So I'll probably bring another collector tour episode back at some point once I find somebody, but man, that's it. A lot of stuff in the pipeline, so stay tuned. Also, I got, well, you know what? I can just say it right now. This is way down the pipeline, but I got, because there's 38 people in here, and you guys deserve to hear it. This is down the road, but on May 4th, actually, I don't know how many people know this, but only 13 movie theaters are doing a Star Wars Skywalker Saga marathon. In the country, 13 theaters are doing a limited special event, and one of them is very close to my house. So I actually got tickets to go to the Skywalker Saga marathon. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm really excited. I'm probably going to vlog it, to be honest. I'm going to vlog some of my experience going to this, because I'm sure there's going to be other people coming from probably out of state to come to this theater. That's literally like, it's the main theater that I go to when I go to the movies. It's really close to me. So really excited about that. I'm going to be doing that. I got a ticket. It's all sold out now. Like I was barely able to get a ticket. Actually, there are only a few spots left, but I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be something I'm probably going to end up doing some content over. But yeah, going to, it starts at like 8 p.m. and it goes all through the night, and then it doesn't end until it's 27 hours. It's 27 hours. It's crazy. So I'll probably sleep part of the time. I don't know if I don't know what's going to happen as far as how long I'll be there, but I am going to be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And
I think it's all 9, Adrian. I think it's all 9.
It's 27 hours. It goes from like 8 p.m. to like almost 7 p.m. the next day.
I think they're advertising as the Skywalker saga, right?
Yep. It's all 9 films. It's all 9 films. It goes 1 through 9. So like A New Hope starts at like 3 a.m. or something like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Sleeping during half of it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to do it. Single Song says get those glasses with the camera in them. Yeah, I'm gonna vlog it somehow. I'm gonna watch it, or vlog it somehow. Yeah,
that'll be a good video, dude. I'm excited to see that.
Says, remember my poster, Steve. Dude, I will try my best to get you an extra poster, bro, because there's a limited poster for it that says like, I mean, I'm definitely gonna get mine for it, like the one that I don't know if they're gonna give, you're gonna have the option for more than one, but we'll see. I'll try to, if I can, I'll try to scoop up an extra. That's gonna be yeah, we'll see what
so
happens,
if you've real quickly, and I'll be quick, I promise, I know we're wrapping up, but have you ever done a marathon like this?
When I was not working.
So
years ago.
Adrian said, "Are you bringing food?" Like, I mean, yeah.
Another thing is, I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit more about it, but your ticket's $45, and it also includes a full-on Star Wars themed breakfast buffet. So it's like named breakfast foods and stuff. So they serve you breakfast buffet in the morning. And I think like it's crazy, like the main CEO of like the big theater company is going to be there. I honestly I'm thinking like there could be a surprise, like somebody could show up there. There's still only 13 theaters. Like I wonder if an actor or something is going to show up there potentially.
Nobody's showing up.
You don't think so?
No. Why would they?
Come on, man. Don't crush my dreams.
I was setting it up because I was gonna say like I actually heard that this actor is gonna be in town. No, I'm kidding. That would be cool. I mean, I will say the fact that they're only doing 13 locations, I think you'll get a lot of people. Yeah, you'll get a lot of people trying to say
you get there like an hour and a half early, and you do like photo ops and like games and trivia, and they have all these activities going on in the theater. So it's gonna be like an event. So that's part I'm definitely gonna film and stuff. So, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And also like you get like 15 or 20% off all the food you buy at the counter. So like I'm gonna be like ordering food and stuff probably when I'm there, but I'm excited, man. That's May 3rd. Starts May 3rd and goes through May the 4th, but so that's a ways out, but it's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah, they're fun, man. They're fun. Yeah, and I've never done one for nine movies.
You actually plan on being there the entire time? We'll see about that. I'm kind of also going to do like, it's probably going to be dependent on like what the events are like if they say, also this is really close to me, like I could come and go from this place back to my house if I needed to very easily. I'll say that too. So if I have to like go and like if I need to leave and go eat some food at home, I could literally do that and come back like within 30 minutes. I could go eat lunch and come back within that time. So we'll see what I end up doing. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to plan that out because I want to stay up during the night to watch the original trilogy. You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna make it work, and it's different. I'll be in the theater. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Drink a bunch of coffee. I don't know, but it'll
be fun, man. I like how they're making it an event. Like a lot of theaters, like if you go to like certain theaters, they're showing the movies, but it's not going to feel like an event on some of these. So if you're trying to go to something like that, there probably is some theaters. I know Alamo Drafthouse and stuff, they usually do some cool stuff like that. Yeah. You can get like full menu food there. So if you got one near you, I think they're doing something, and
you can order food ahead and stuff. Like you can order your food ahead to be like given to you and stuff. It's pretty cool. So we'll see.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. So the snacks will only be a 600% markup.
$28.
Yeah, like I said,
popcorn.
it's nice because they serve you breakfast, and you can just like, Yeah, that's included. And like I said, it's $45. You get like you get a limited poster. You get a breakfast buffet for like unlimited breakfast buffet.
I think Steve thinks that. I think there's a small part of Steve that thinks that Hayden Christensen's going to be there serving him breakfast, and that's why he's going.
I couldn't care less if anybody ends up like an actor ends up showing up, but it'd be kind of cool.
I know, I'm messing with you, man. That would be cool. And if it happens, you got to get that. You got to get the vlog for us, man. You got to get that. You got to try your best to get it to the people, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely record. Like when I'm in there for the beginning before I go in the theater. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, like all the 1 hour, I'll probably just get some content for that and stuff, and just kind of see how it is. I'm excited about it. To be cool to go and see who's gonna be there as far as like other people too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure people are gonna be coming and going and not staying the whole time, and I'm sure there's gonna be people bringing blankets and stuff to sleep in the theater. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So we'll see. Just be fun. Be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Okay, that's it. Am I gonna cosplay? I'm not gonna cosplay. I don't think. I'm gonna probably wear my Darth Maul hoodie that I've actually worn on stream. It's like Darth Maul themed hoodie that I actually got at Star Wars Celebration Chicago for the 20th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. I cannot believe that was 5 years ago. That's so crazy. It was April 11th through the 15th in 2019 is when I went to Celebration. 20th anniversary hoodie. So I'll probably wear that because it's 25th anniversary. So I'll probably wear my Maul hoodie. Yeah.
Steve, I can't. I don't have it all planned out yet. I'll be doing some type of video that week, related to Phantom Menace. So keep an eye out for that. I know I'll mention it again, but if Steve's not too busy, I might actually have Steve participate in it. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah, dude, it'll be a fun time. That's way kind of in advance, but it's fun to talk about and think about seeing all the movies in the theaters. That's gonna be crazy. Gonna be a fun time. So, all right, guys. Chad, thanks again so much. Really appreciate you guys. Justin, thanks so much for being on the show, man.
Of course, man. Thank you.
Had a great time. And
me too.
We'll see y'all later. Until next time, collect carefully, everyone.